do D&D.
Indeed. So, you guys are currently in the ruins of Therif, the capital of the Ravam Remnant. And there are fungi and ruined buildings all over the place. In this daylight, the air has taken on this greenish tinge to it as a result of all of the spores and pollen in the air. Ruined buildings are cast all up and down streets. No bodies, though, just big-ass mushrooms, vines, and other indescribable squelching sounds as you walk along it. You did find a church and a graveyard beyond it that was apparently consecrated ground and that no fungi had touched. And in it were headstones. And the headstones were semi-recent, though nothing that appears to have been buried in the last 100 years. Currently, you guys had decided to step onto the road and start walking towards the Septimus estate. And that is where we find you guys. Walking on the main road to the south, away from the palace on the hill, towards where Arturus' adventure began. So, do you guys want to do anything before you get there?
No, I think we're good.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt the game. I have to for a second. Gilbert, you asked me why I watch.
No. We're done with that.
No, yeah, enough of that.
Because of that, right there, just happened.
I'm not watching. Enough of that. Let's keep playing.
Okay, anyway, sorry, Andrew. Sorry.
All right, yeah. The air is thick with pollen as you arrive, at the... Now, the way these houses are generally constructed is there's like a little perimeter wall and an archway with a wooden gate, and then the house is set back, and there's some like grass and shrubberies forming a garden between the road and the house proper. And you can see, Arturus, as you're standing there in the road, you can see the house of your childhood. Corner of the wall looks to have collapsed. The clay-tiled roof, several areas missing and bare, holes being revealed into the superstructure below. The windows are open and dark. You do not see any movement.
Who's carrying me again? Was it Goulash?
Probably.
I believe it is Goulash.
Excellent, because I don't have movement speed.
Alright. I don't think I was here with the last session, but makes sense.
If you wasn't here, then it has to be Beta.
Who else can be carrying you right now? How do you still not have any movement speed? Did you not take a long rest?
He wasn't here last week.
No. Pete, the spell that I used to take us home and that gets fucky-wucky with the time stream, yeah, that's all of my spells in preparation for a day. It takes 16 hours to cast, and also when I cast it, I get, real tired. As in, I have 1 strength point and 1 constitution point.
Interesting. But have we had a long rest?
And also magic hurt.
Under wasn't here last week, so...
No, the week before that I wasn't here.
Right, and yes, Goulash,
yes.
there was a long rest the week before.
Okay.
You did a long rest?
Yes, you guys did.
Oh, yeah, we did, yeah, that's right.
So Goulash should be relatively at full strength.
Yeah. I mean, I should be at full strength. I didn't do anything.
We haven't done anything since we had a long rest.
That's not true. We bullied a sludge with soap.
Well, that was...
That was before the rest, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We also had this rest.
Alright.
It's later, nerds.
Mm-hmm. There's a bit of a breeze, and Arturus, your family kept some small little trees out in the front yard. I believe they were fig trees, and you can see that one of those trees has been knocked over, and the other has this like vine kind of growing up it out of the ground that seems to just be choking the life out of the other one.
How does it appear to be killing my other favorite fig tree?
Make a nature check.
All right.
I will give you guidance. So before you roll, I'm making known. I'm giving guidance.
Yeah, it looks like it's growing on like a parasite, and it's just eating nutrients that the tree would otherwise need. Especially given the fact that with the kind of this malaise in the air, it's probably not getting as much sun.
Shit. All right, Goulash, lead us in. Or Azor, if you want to take point, but we got to check out the inside of the house.
I will go inside through the front door.
I will stay close and wait. Y'all sneaking in? Or wait,
unless you want me to. Reminder, I am the stealthiest person here.
Yeah, so you should probably.
You and Azor could probably sneak.
Right,
I
I'll
only
hang
have
out
+3 on this character.
Alright, well then I will sneak in by myself.
Beta will stay close to Arturus.
I'm hanging out on your back or whatever.
Oh, you're like
you
C-3PO and packed up in my little...
Yeah, you'll be Chewbacca, I'll be C-3PO. Because seriously, I have one strength. I can't carry my own body weight.
Alright, well I'm going to attempt to sneak in through the front door.
Alright, go ahead and make a stealth check as you walk down this gravel path to the front door, hanging off of its hinges. Yeah, the inside of the house, you can see what looks to be some furniture, middling quality. The table looks to have been upturned, a leg broken off. Let's see. What's your passive perception?
Not good. 13.
Okay. 13 would be enough to notice that the inside of this house looks to be a little bit darker than you would expect, given the holes in the roof and the fact that it's still day outside.
What do you mean? Like, when I look up through the holes in the roof, does it look darker than I would expect it to be?
No, they don't. No, like, looking out the holes in the roof So you're walking into this room more than to do that?
Yeah, I'm walking all the way in.
All right.
Seeing what's in here.
Right. What I mean, though, is like, if you're outside of a building looking in and there was no lights on, like, think of like a house in a power outage.
Right.
You would expect some amount of light to still be there just from the windows bouncing around inside. There would be some ambient light.
Oh, but there's not even that here?
And there is some, but it's a lot darker than you would expect.
Does this appear to be due to, like, there being thicker miasma in the air in here?
It could be, but it's hard to tell for sure.
Okay, so it's just unusually dark in here.
It is unusually dark in here.
How unusually dark? Are we talking dark or dim?
Dim.
Oh, alright. Well, I can still see it dim.
Right, it's dim, but you would expect it to be brighter than that.
Right. Okay. But the place looks abandoned. There's nobody here.
It does look abandoned. Out through, as you kind of walk in, out through a back window, you do see what appears to be a small shrine in the backyard.
That's interesting. I'll go back out and I'll mention that there's a shrine out back, which I'm sure Arcturus, or I expect Arcturus would know about. It's his family's house. But I'll say there was no...
Arcturus, you don't remember there being any shrine.
Huh?
Yeah, the family shrine outside. You guys have one of those, right?
We engaged in some familial necromancy, but I don't recall a shrine.
Oh, you want to go have a look at it?
Beta, if you could carry me over there.
Sure.
I sense my attention being directed. So let's go have a look at it.
Alright, yeah. So you guys walk through the dim house, out into the back, and you see made of almost like an arch out of fungi, this shrine formed there. And these are the first bodies you've seen in town. It appears 2 adults, a male and a female, have been crucified on the shrine. The fungi sort of growing out of sores and on their skin and out of like their orifices. Arturus, it looks like somebody tortured your parents to death.
Alrighty.
And Arturus,
we're definitely going to kill this demon.
Yep. That's when you see something moving on the roof of your house. And a dark, shadowy figure with wings peers over the gable at you guys. And you should roll initiative.
We had a long rest, right?
Yes.
Happy, sir.
Oh boy.
Alright. And then Arturus, this, blackish looking winged figure is going to lock eyes with you on its turn. And you need to make a charisma saving throw.
Wait, what is it doing?
It was locking eyes with Arturus using a gaze attack.
Mm-hmm.
Does it matter that he's on my back?
Yes, because he approached from behind.
Mm.
And then, with a flap of his wings, he jets forward, flying down towards you with a claw outstretched, and he's going to try to claw Arturus. Oh dear.
Indeed, my internal organs.
And he slashes you for 29 slashing damage.
Thank God for Sleuth's character. Fixed my constitution.
And then he goes for a bite. Does a 14 hit you?
Nah.
Alright. Beta?
Okay, then. Beta is going to This thing is like right beside me, right?
It's right behind you. You turn around, you're in melee.
Okay. 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 I am going to whack this thing with my cudgel of striking.
Okay. Roll to hit. That hits.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and spend how many charges I got? Ooh, I got all 10. I think I'm gonna go ahead and spend 4 charges to whack this thing. So yeah.
Alright.
For 26 points of radiant bludgeoning damage.
Alright, yeah, you smack him. And he looks hurt by that.
Then I am going to Misty Step away. Away. So he's
Okay.
on the roof of the room?
No, he started on the roof of the building and flew down into this courtyard behind the house where the party was. So yeah, you can Misty Step away.
Yeah.
As Arcturus falls prone at his feet.
No, wait, what?
Arcturus is a creature. He does not travel with you through Misty Step.
Take people with you.
Yeah, but it's a backpack.
That's
Doesn't
not how
matter.
that works.
Can you tie his arms and legs together to form loops?
That's not how Misty Step works. Misty Step does not take other people.
Okay then. I am going. Wait, who's? Let me look at the initiative order. Arcturus is next. Okay, he just got hit for 2. I'm going to heal him as a bonus action. For 8 points, and I am done.
All right. Arcturus, then. You are in melee with this guy.
All right. I have an idea. Important question.
Uh-huh.
How big is the courtyard?
The courtyard is 20 by 20. No, wait, sorry, looking at that wrong. It's 40 by 40. My bad.
$40 by $40. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there a position that I could say send a small-scale fortress that would hit the stupid fucking Batman and not me? Or party members?
Shit, what was the name of that thing again? Sorry. Because it has a name on it. Somebody's...
Yeah, Daern's Instant Fortress. It's Daern.
Yeah, okay.
Also, would it hit the shrine?
20 by 20. If you put it in the middle, it would hit the shrine. You could crush part of your house, and it would hit him and the house, and not the shrine, or party members.
Damn, the house might have useful info. Okay, never mind on that one. Alright. In that case, running out of good options here, I shall pull out my wand.
Oh no.
And with my wand, I shall cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay. And sorry, what's the saving throw for that?
15.
No, what type?
Wisdom. Ha! Bitch!
Yeah, he's all hypnotized looking. You see Dot, big glowing eyes, kind of staring widely at some of like the acid trip visualizations that Hypnotic Pattern creates. Anything else?
Yeah. Nobody hit it just yet. Let's find a way to nerf this little bastard. If you hit him, it's going to break the spell. That'll be my turn.
All right, Goulash.
Yeah, let's see here. How far away is the thing?
From you, it is 10 feet.
It's just on the ground here.
Yeah, it's just standing, kind of staring slack-jawed at the pretty colors being produced by this spell.
Cool. I'm going to walk directly behind it so that I am within range to attack it, and then I'm going to ready an action to do so if it stops being hypnotized. Or if I see it stop being hypnotized, I should say.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Azor.
How close am I to it?
10 feet.
Okay, I will stay where I am, but I will cast magic weapon at 4th level on my weapon. Or my bow.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Beta. Beta.
Mister!
He's lost in the WWE.
You bastard.
Beta dodges. Arcturus.
Well, let's see. Pretty sure I have to hold concentration on this, right?
Uh-huh. If you want him to keep being fascinated by this, yes.
So, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, Hypnotic Pattern, so they're charmed and incapacitated.
Yes.
Now, the spell ends if the affected creature takes any damage or if someone uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Uh-huh.
Is it... Would that go for, say, gingerly moving the creature into a house? You know, kind of like the way you would, like a drunken buddy. You know, you kind of like guide it over.
It would get another saving throw, I would say, but it wouldn't necessarily free it.
Did I miss my turn?
Yes.
I tried to hurry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're kind of in a break right now.
Let's see then. Yeah, I guess I want to maintain concentration on it, and does someone want to tie a bag over its head or net up its wings or something while it's currently hypnotized?
Well, what are we going to do to it?
I don't know. Kill it? I bought us some time here. I'm just trying to think of a way that we can fuck it up, prevent it from moving readily, and then stab the living crap out of it.
Well, Beta is going to step away from it, you know.
Well, you can do so on your turn, but it's not your
next
turn.
to it. That's what I would have done. You know, I wouldn't have.
So Arturus, on your turn, what are you doing?
Okay. Mold earth. Would molding the earth out from below its feet to lower it into the ground disturb it?
I'm going to go with no. It is possible to do so in a way that doesn't cause it to, take damage. So yes, it would not necessarily notice.
All right. I will use the. Actually, wait, let me double check to make sure this isn't a concentration effect. Okay, good. It's just a single action. Yeah, I'm gonna mold the earth a little bit so it sinks into a 5-foot hole a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you start excavating the dirt around it. It slowly sinks down this 5 feet. You build a little rim around it.
All right, guys. I'm thinking we bury him. Bury him alive.
I don't know. Why don't I just tie him up and we can beat the shit out of him?
That works too.
Okay. Anything else, Arturus?
No, that's all I can do on my turn.
All right. Goulash? Goulash?
Yeah, does somebody have any rope? Like, is somebody carrying rope that I can just grab off of them?
I have rope on my backpack.
Okay. I will take that rope. And is there a way I can fashion it into sort of a knot that I can leave open, like slip over both of its hands or something, and then like pull it taut?
Like a slip knot. Yes,
Yeah,
you can do so.
All right, yeah, I will do so. And I'm trying to restrain the creature.
Uh-huh. It does not offer any resistance, and you are able to tie him up.
Okay, cool. I think that's all we're going to get out of this. Do you want to start beating the shit out of him?
Sure, why not?
All right, I'm guessing that used my action.
Yes.
All right, then I'm done. So somebody can start going on that, and I will hold him restrained.
So that's...
Hold on, I want to be clear. Goulash, are you keeping a hold of him? Like, are you grappling him, or are you just tying him up and letting him stand?
I'm tying him up and letting him stand while I hold him in place.
So you are grappling him.
I'm doing both.
Right. Okay. Just wanted to check. So you're physically holding him.
I am physically holding him as well.
All right, Azor.
All right, I'll go up. Since he's within 30 feet, I'll use Planar Warrior as a bonus. And then I'll hit him twice with the Dagger of Venom that's been coated.
Okay. Well, you have advantage to hit. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
23 and 26.
Those
And-
both it.
Okay, so that is... That is 27 points of damage, and he needs to make a 15 con save or be poisoned.
Okay. He is not poisoned.
All right.
Wow. That's the second 20 the DM has rolled. The night is not looking up for us.
All right, his turn. Well, he's gotten knocked out of that whole hypnotic pattern thing, so he's going to try and break these ropes.
All right. Because I'm holding him, am I able to prevent him from doing that?
No.
Okay.
The ropes snap, but it did take his action to do that.
Ow. How did
Rope
he
has
do
a
that?
it's a DC 17 strength check to
That's
break
right.
ropes. And Beta, it is your turn.
Beta's going to move away from him. Yes, move away.
Okay. So you move away from him. He will take his attack of opportunity.
Okay.
As he tries to bite you as you go away. Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
All right.
I'm going to go at least 30 feet away.
All right.
Back and start blasting.
All right. Yeah, you run to the far side of the compound and start blasting at him. Roll to hit. All right. 3 hits. Ah.
40 points of force damage.
Yeah, you just start pounding on him. He is looking bloodied. Anything else?
No, I am done.
All right. Arcturus.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Hmm. Well, you know what? This'll be a useful tool. Let's see what I can learn from this. I'd like to cast Summon Aberration to summon Romulus.
Okay. Yep. Romulus appears.
Yay! Fucking Aberration, dumbass. Alright. Now I suppose I gotta look at what this spell does.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
Treat him as if he's using the slot as part of that.
Alrighty. My spell attack modifier. Ooh, he gets 2. Cool. He's still in the hole, right?
Yes, he is.
Does he qualify as prone?
No.
Fuck.
No, actually, he counts as having half cover because you basically dug him his own foxhole.
Yes, but he is in melee.
You're 30 feet away.
He's in melee with me.
He's a melee with Goulash.
Melee with a guy I summoned. I could summon him right on top.
Okay, yes, you can. Sorry, I thought you meant with yourself.
God, are you kidding me? I have 1 strength right now.
Beta knew that. That's why she stepped away.
All right, yeah, your aberration goes at him. 2 hits.
Really? Really, Romulus? Fucking come on, man.
Not really feeling it today, apparently.
Probably the whole family's not feeling it. Well, shit.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. Goulash. You are currently grappling this guy.
All right. Well, now that we're done with all that, let's stop beating around the bush. Going to rage and start tearing it down.
Okay.
But before I do that, I'm going to try to knock him prone.
Okay. That's what, a strength check?
My strength, his strength, or athletics. Or acrobatics. Athletics or acrobatics.
I do believe you just shoved him down into this hole.
Yep. Alright, and now that I've done that... There we go.
Well, those all hit, and that middle one's a crit.
Alright, let's see. 2, and then, yeah. There we go. 34 magical slashing.
Alright, he's starting to look pretty rough. Anything else?
Yeah, wisdom save.
I believe that fails. What does
It does fail.
So what happens?
8 psychic damage happens.
Nice.
Alright, that's gonna be it.
Alright, Azor.
Oh, actually, before we're done, can I drag him up out of the hole?
Yes, you can.
I do that.
You push him down and then pull him up.
You know, he pushes him down into the hole, beats on him a little bit, and then drags his prone ass out of the hole so that everyone else can still see him.
I'll still shoot him. There he is, guys.
So I am within 30 feet still, right?
You are.
Alright, as I'll use Planar Warrior again.
Okay.
Then I'll shoot at him twice.
Alright, you are at disadvantage.
4?
He is prone.
Oh.
So it would just be flat rolls. So we'll take your first 2 rolls there. So a 1 and a 12. A 19 does hit him.
Alright.
The 1 misses. You shoot Arturus's dead mother in the back of the head.
Sorry.
A bit of parchment falls out of her mouth.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, a clue. I mean, we could say it was a great shot because he found the clue for us.
That is an interesting shot.
Excellent work finding that clue.
And that is...
Alright, yeah, he looks to be on the verge of death.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I've already marked him, so I need to add 1d to that.
Okay.
3.
Okay. Still on the verge of death. And it's his turn. And he is going to look up at you, Goulash, with his big glowing eyes, and I need a charisma save.
Cool.
Okay. Goulash, your hit point maximum is reduced by 12.
All right.
And he looks a little healthier.
Oh no!
And then he's going to start trying to bite and claw you.
Alright. He has disadvantage.
He does indeed have
And
disadvantage.
he misses twice.
Yep. Now, Beta and Artur, so you guys, ran 30 feet away. So you're basically at the edge of this courtyard.
Right.
And you notice as you're standing there that those vines on the wall, they aren't quite so static as you might have thought.
Oh shit!
Fiddlesticks.
Yeah. Let's see. So 3 of them are lashing out at Beta, 4 of them at Arturus. All right. Beta, does an 18 hit you?
18 does not. No.
And Arturus, does a 20 and a 16?
Give me 1 second.
You'll have to roll a natural 20
Ooga
under to hit me.
All right, you shield, and the vines bounce off.
You have a +2. You need at least
I know. These guys are they're just vines, man. They're not that strong. At Beta, it's your turn.
Okay, so the big thing is still alive, and now the things are coming after us.
Yes.
Okay, well then I guess I'm gonna blast the thing again.
All right, you are at disadvantage.
Oh, because it's in the hole.
No, because it's prone.
Oh, it's prone.
It doesn't have any movement speed to stand up because it's grappled.
Oh, it's prone. Oh well, shit. I wanted to move closer to it anyway. I'm gonna go in and I'm going to strike him.
Okay. Well, the wall makes an attack of opportunity as you walk away. It misses.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna smack this thing.
All right, you have advantage then.
Now, if I was to cast cast Booming Blade, which is still an attack spell, do I get my weapon damage as well, or just spell damage?
For Booming Blade, on a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attack's normal effects and then becomes sheathed in booming energy, so it's both.
Oh, good. Oh, it said normal stacks. So I can't use my cudgel and spend a charge.
No, how that means is it means it's ordinary effects. It's a attack. If it hits, it has all the effects that attack would normally have.
Oh, well,
in addition to the spell.
Okay, cool. This is gonna be fun then. Yeah, this is gonna be fun then.
Yeah, you hit him.
Oh wow, you can use Booming Blade with a magic weapon. It doesn't say you can't.
Indeed. It just has to be worth at least 1 silver piece.
Which I'm pretty sure every single magic item is.
The Mace of St. Cuthbert is worth at least 1 silver piece, right?
I would imagine so, yes.
Unfortunately, it's only 9 copper. You took it out of its box.
I did all of that, and I got all 1s and 2s. 1-6.
Yep. So you walk up to it, your cudgel, and you smack down on him with a boom, and he explodes into this black tar-like ichor that goes all over your feet and Goulash's hands.
Cool. And then I'm gonna say, to the rear we have vines.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see, writhing on the wall are these vines. Arturus, you were on the back of Beta when you walked forward. Do you do anything on your turn?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I will use my own action to cast Mage Hand. I will be taking that letter.
Okay. Mage Hand grabs the folded up piece of parchment, brings
Indeed.
it up over to you, and you can see written on it, what languages do you speak?
Several. Let's find out. I speak Common, Giant, Draconic, and Gnomish.
Okay. You see that there like an iridescent ink kind of scribed onto it, but you do not recognize the language. Anything else in your turn?
Yes. Romulus, Sick'em. I'm gonna point at the vines.
Okay. So your aberration walks over to the vines. They are a creature it can attack.
And they're prone?
No, they're walls.
Fiddlesticks.
Now that's an interesting question.
Now, if you were to knock the wall over, perhaps it might be prone.
If it wasn't for the fact that I need to investigate, I would be dropping the instant fortress on this house. My original plan was to have Goulash guide the guy into the house and then drop a fortress on him.
Okay, well, those both hit. Alright, yeah, he goes up there, these fungoid-looking tentacles, and he just starts hacking and slashing at them. Eventually, they stop moving. And you guys are out of initiative.
Cool. I'm gonna have Romulus remove the parental bodies from the shrine.
Okay.
Are these your parents?
So, yeah, you see Romulus walk up to them. They're trying to grab the bodies off this fungoid structure. And, yeah, he sets them down gently on the grass.
Oh, in case it's relevant, is there any kind of living creature there within 5 feet? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's a different form. Never mind. All good.
Okay.
I guess I'll investigate the bodies, having Romulus manipulate them.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Hey Beta, can I get some guidance?
Yes, you shall have all the guidance you need.
With investigation, can I'll assist as well.
Okay. So you guys start poking at the bodies. Hey. And you notice something strange, Arcturus, as you start poking through them. That the bodies, while they look like, your parents' bodies, they don't have any bones or organs. They just seem to be made up of this spongy fungus types, mushroom, almost.
Is there a growth pattern to it that looks like the fungus grew out and consumed the original vessel in what would say occur with a Twinkie? Like where it grows in the the spongy filling and then begins taking over the cake around it? Or does this look like it was not replacing the original humanoid?
This, as you're checking on it, looking for growth, you realize that the skin isn't even really skin. It's just coloration. These are not, in fact, bodies of your parents. They were simply props made to look like them.
Oh, so a message to you of some kind.
Indeed. In that case, ritual cast, comprehend languages, and
Wait,
no, you're not pulling that on me just yet. Under detect magic first.
You cast Detect Magic. The letter is glows with an aura of divination magic.
Identify.
Okay, you cast Identify. Identify tells you that this letter is currently being subjected to scrying.
Subject to scrying currently, you say?
Yes, as in it is. Identify tells you if an object is being affected by a spell. In this case, this object is being affected by scrying.
Somebody's looking for that spell.
Alrighty. Let's see now. See if our scrying has... let's see. We'll use... True Seeing.
Okay.
Do I see the sensor?
Let's see here. Yes, there is a small luminous orb about the size of your fist floating about 10 feet above you. It's purple in color.
I would like to make prolonged eye contact.
Uh-huh.
While making eye contact, I will flip open the letter and pull out my magical reading glasses. Comprehend languages.
Uh-huh.
I hope your thing don't explode.
Alright, yeah, so you open it, realize, again, unfamiliar language. And you cast your Comprehend Languages. And
Lord,
you
please.
can read this. And it is a letter, and it says, "To my dearest Arcturus, I cannot begin to express how happy I am with your service to me, having freed me from that god-awful prison in more ways than one. This has been a land of opportunity for me, and as you can see, I have sought my fortune. It has been a long time, and I am glad you are finally back. Yours truly, Z."
Oh my god! Did the big man just give you a thank you letter for running around?
That raises the question, were you even born in this timeline?
I know, right?
Like, are these even your parents, or are these just the people who would have been your parents?
Well, these don't appear to be people at all. They're props.
So maybe she took the concept of your parents from, or looked into it when she got here, killed your parents.
Honestly, I just have more questions.
I don't believe there's any Septimus but you in this timeline.
Is the scrying eye still there?
Yes, it is.
I'm going to finish reading the letter, and it's still okay, since it's emanating that
Divination
scrying.
magic.
Yeah, it's divination magic. I am going to look up at the eye, wave, and combust the letter.
Okay. You combust the letter.
After all, like any good secret agent, I have to destroy the letters after I receive them.
Mm-hmm.
That's like first thing that the society teaches us about letters.
Burn after reading.
Yep. Yeah, and as you finish burning the letter, you notice that the sensor is no longer there.
Fuck. No, I mean that's good, but fuck, she knows we're here.
Yeah, I mean, this just raises more questions. Like, is there another Arcturus out there?
I'm sorry. Thought I heard my name called. I was wrapped up in wrestling.
I don't know. We'll have to investigate the house.
Do we know if the society with all the undead people is still here?
Arcazar?
Arcazar? Yeah, that one.
We don't know anything. We need to find a place where it's got some history. Does your family have... Well, does this house have a library? Well, we can't believe anything in here.
Well, we have a history of familial necromancy. We keep the ashes of dead family members around. Sometimes, other parts.
Is it possible to commune with those dead family members?
I don't know. I'd have to check out the house.
Oh, okay. Let's do that then.
Well,
So you guys are searching the house?
Yeah, the first thing we need is information. We have to find out what's going on here.
All right, you begin searching the house. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
All right. Azor, I'm kind of on Beta's back. If you want to take the lead on that, I'll help you out. Hey, wait, before you roll. Hey, Beta, how about some guidance on Azor?
Guidance! Every time! Guidance! Yes!
Yes, we have to get your verbal consent, though.
Yeah, you can't just assume that you have it because it only goes on one thing.
Oh, okay.
So what is guidance again?
It's a D4. So you'd be doing a 2D20, KH1, plus your investigation, plus D4.
Uh, 32.
Okay, so yeah, you're going through. It's a one-story house, and as you're going through it, several bedrooms, some of which don't appear to have been lived in for quite some time, and you eventually get to the master bedroom. Most of the furniture seems to have been damaged and destroyed just over time. Some of the fungus is starting to creep in through the cracked walls. But on a desk, you do find what appears to be a bound journal. And Arcturus would recognize that as his father's journal.
Mage hand.
Uh-huh. You also find, sitting wide open, which is unusual, because usually they keep the cellar pretty well shut, the stairs down into the cellar. And you also notice, given the lighting in it now that the demon's dead, it's not artificially dark in here, that the basement as you're standing at the top of the stairs looking down into it, it looks like the spores and the miasma is much, much thicker below ground.
This is probably where the base of the vine is for this area.
Alrighty. Well, Let's start doing this procedurally. I'll have Romulus guard the door downward, and I will start flipping through Father's journal.
All right, you start flipping through his journal. Yeah, and you can recognize the handwriting does match what you remember of your father's handwriting, and the dates and the times and the events in there leading up to when you left home all match up with your memories. And towards the back of the book, towards the end of the journal, apparently about a week after you left, the journal mentions that there are these odd growths coming all over town. And that the town council was trying to deal with it, but no measure seems to be effective at stopping these mushrooms from growing everywhere. A week later, begins talking about disappearances. The final entry is a week after that, and it simply says, "Death has come for us all. If you were reading this, rest in peace."
Ruin has come to our family. I wish I knew more of that speech.
And what's the precise date on the appearance of the mushrooms?
The first mention in the journal of the mushrooms is a week after you left home, which was about 6 months ago, from your perspective.
About 6 months ago from my perspective, and... So what would that make today's date in the past, since we went back in time?
The last date in the journal is the 17th of Flint, 1167.
And that would have been how many months ago?
The last date you knew of, for sure, was when you went into the lair of that sapphire dragon. And that date was 13 Flint, 1167.
13 Flint, 1167.
Sorry, 23 Flint, my bad. God damn,
Okay,
my notes were all fucked up there.
In that case, approximately speaking, when we were dealing with the crystals would be when the fungi first started appearing.
Yes.
Okay.
No, sorry, not when they first started appearing. They first started appearing a week after you left, so a week after you were introduced to the party, type thing. Yeah, it would be about 2 weeks after you were. Sorry, the timeline's a little fucked up here.
Wait, and when we say
about the time he did the time jump.
Wait, 2 weeks after Arcturus was introduced in the party,
yeah,
meaning down by Arcazar, or
sorry, let me go back to the top of this timeline real quick. So, you left home. You met up with the party. That was about a 2-week trip for you.
To get over towards Arcazar.
No, for you when you were introduced to the party was 2 weeks after you left home. There was travel time involved.
Right.
Halfway to meeting the party, weird mushrooms started infesting this town, and he mentioned it in his journal. Then the party got sucked over to Arcazar. Some shenanigans happened. And
I flipped the boss a week after you left.
And then by the time you guys were dealing with the crystals is when he put in his journal, basically, we're all dead.
Okay. I think maybe what's screwing with my mind here a little bit is Arcturus joined the party after Arcazar.
He did? I thought he joined before.
Nope, that was Athena.
Oh fuck! I had the wrong guy in my notes then.
Time travel fuckery.
No, not time travel fuckery. Note fuckery. I just had I had A and some stuff in my notes, and I thought it was Arcturus, not Athena.
No, it's okay. Every story about time travel gets shit
No,
right,
Arcturus
so it's
wasn't with us long when before the we went to the time jump.
retcon.
Okay. So, important question then. What is current reality?
So, current reality is this. The city was destroyed about 3 months ago.
All right.
From your current present minus 3 months, that's when that entry is in the journal. The last entry.
And this is based on the new timetable of Arcturus and when he joined, right?
Right.
Okay. So then, let's see, 3 months ago, and that would be about the time. No, wait. Fuck. Okay. So 3 months ago, the city was destroyed. That is roughly concurrent with crystals.
No, that's roughly concurrent with Arcazar. You joined the party after Arcazar, yes, but you were already in transit at that point.
Okay. So minus.
You never heard news from home since you left it.
Okay, minus 3 months, Arcazar. Okay.
So you dropped the monster about the same time you left home.
That would sound right. And then the first mention of spooky fungus is when?
About 3 months before that.
3 months before that. Okay, so minus 6 months. First fungus. Alrighty.
So it's been here, what, 8 months? 9?
Approximately.
So you didn't send her that far back.
Well, he sent her forward in time to when he left home. The most relevant time to him. Probably somewhere in town. One of his favorite spots in town. And she took that time that he sent her forward to take over.
Here's an idea, guys. Do we ditch this joint with teleport and then time travel again ahead of this event and head it off?
Assuming you can even do that reliably.
I mean, yeah, we're talking about changing timelines kind of thing.
I don't know. Why don't we just go back and get ourselves to help along with?
Why don't we go back to when before we left that cave and killed the bitch at the end?
Wait. You want us to... See, the problem I'd have is this. If I transport us directly to that moment, I'm going to be in no...
No. We know when our party went through there and fought her and tossed her forward in time.
Are you saying go ahead of that point in camp?
Yes! And then kill her before the party arrives. That way when the party arrives, she's not there. To get sent forward in time. Problem solved.
Wait, I'm confused. Didn't she not even come from this universe?
Correct.
But we know where she came from. We were just there.
We're not going back there.
I mean, okay, so if we know that the first fungi appeared 6 months ago, under 6 months ago, what would Arcturus have been doing? He would have been home still, right? Or actually, let's make that 7 months.
No. 7 months ago, yes, he would still have been home. These appeared about a week after you left home.
Right.
I think you're overthinking this. Why don't we just find her and kill her now?
Well, to undo the damage.
Damage? I mean, what changed?
There used to be people here and no fungi.
Okay.
Look around and gesture.
Yeah, what used to be different? Behold!
One town? I mean, is the whole world like this? She hasn't been here that long.
I'm saying she's been here about 8 months. So if we go back a year, we need to find out where she's going to land. We need to go back a year and get that area where she's going to land set up so that when she lands, we just...
Right. But what we need to watch out for is that we're going to fight 2 different fungi instead of the 2 fungi. So the one fungi that we're actually supposed to fight, and then after those 2 fungi, there'll be 2 different fungi, and then this fungi.
Do I hear 5?
Thank you. Thank you for getting that.
I knew what you were going for. I was thinking about it too.
Wait, what?
He was doing a TFS, don't worry about it.
TFS again. The cyborgs. This is the cyborgs all over again.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, but I don't think this is so bad. I think we can just live with it and kill her and be done.
I'd rather not.
I mean, this is his family home. If we gotta see the damage done and how far her reign has spread and where she landed, and we need to find all that out. And then we can build a plan of attack. We need information. We have to keep searching.
I don't know. This doesn't seem that bad. We just gotta go kill one person.
I'm going to step away for 1 second. I have to use the restroom.
So is that about right? It's been about 8 months since the monster's been here.
You may draw what conclusions you may.
I hate that, because if we're wrong, then we're gonna fuck the timeline up even more.
That is the risk, yes.
I mean, I see Goulash's. I see your point, Pete. I see the point of just going and killing the monster and leaving the timeline the way it is. If the damage is not too severe, like if it's just one town and village, I may be willing to go along with you on that.
It might not even be that bad. Maybe this had positive effects.
We don't know. We need information. As soon as we get information, then we can decide. But I mean, Beta wouldn't be down for Gilbert's vengeance hunt. I mean, she'd be down with killing the monster, but time hopping to save the fam, that really is not. It's not practical. So Beta would not think that was a good idea. She's, a machine, so, yeah.
If it comes to it, maybe we'll just have to kill Arcturus to stop them from fucking up the timeline any further.
I'm back.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one.
Huh. I have an idea, guys. Before we decide on how we proceed with the greater conflict, let's finish exploring the house.
Yeah.
Okay, you've searched the entire first floor, found the journal. That was really the only item of significance here. There's household goods if you need any of that. Clothes, pottery, things like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Romulus go get me some underwear.
Yeah, your room is still there. Still has, the chest of the spare clothes that you left behind. There is some
Are they moldy?
There are some extra pairs of underwear, but you don't remember them being green before.
Prestidigitate.
These were white when I bought them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're able to clean off the spores.
Yay!
You have some clean underwear.
I'm adding that to my inventory now.
Okay.
Well, you would also have to have dirty underwear there too, then.
Yeah, that's all the underwear.
Wait, how much do you have in your inventory that's just underwear?
Let me put it this way. I'm going to need a second page for my inventory soon.
Yeah, they don't need to wash their clothes anyway. They can just use magic.
Yeah, we didn't use clotheslines. Once Arcturus learned prestidigitation, they had him do all the laundry.
Wizards don't have toilets. They just crap their pants and prestidigitate it away.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll stick light on Romulus's forehead and send him down first, unless anyone else wants to take point.
Beta will not go first. She will, however, cast light on whoever is going first.
I'm going to go first.
Yes. She will cast light on something you have, so it will shine a way for you to go down. And then she will follow
Put it
behind
on my
you.
cloth.
Alright.
Alright, so you're sending Romulus down there?
I think Goulash wanted to go first.
Yep, I'm going first. I've got glowing underwear so I can see.
Alright. So you walk down into this foggy area with this green haze, just like right in front. It's like pea soup fog. You can see 5 feet in front of you. The stones feel almost like slick as you kind of feel your way down this stone hall. Just slick with this, not mold, but the fungal spores all over it.
Right. How wide is this hallway?
It is a 5-foot wide hallway.
Oh. Well, then I'll just put one hand on one wall and one hand on the other wall and feel my way along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You feel your way along. 10 feet, you suddenly feel your hands in open air. And you can see, as you kind of shift around, but you can make out a couple of archways. So you can keep going forward, or you can go to the left or right.
All right. Well, I guess the party's following me, right?
Are they?
They should be. I'll call for them if they're not.
At minimum, I'm sending Romulus with him.
Yeah, no, you should all come down here. Apparently it's pretty big down here.
Alright.
Actually, Arcturus, this is your house. You should know what the crypt is like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is a crypt. It's a T-shaped crypt. So you go down, and then to your left is a hallway with a bunch of I forget the name for it. the place where you intern like jars of ashes.
I know what you're talking about.
And then, there's basically like a hallway. There's 3 hallways of those, running parallel to you and then perpendicular to you across the middle. So like, those archways just lead to the various hallways that contain the ashes.
Is there a reason we're not using light?
It is light. It's just the fungal spores are so thick down here, you can only see 5 feet in front of you. It is as if it's foggy. Basically beyond 5 feet, it is heavily obscured.
Should y'all be wearing masks? That shit might be lethal.
No, it's okay. We're 5 feet apart.
I mean, shouldn't y'all be wearing masks? Seriously? Beta doesn't breathe, so it doesn't bother her.
Columbarium, that's what it is. It's a columbarium.
A what?
A columbarium. Or columbarium, I'm not sure how you say it.
Well, I guess Arcturus is going to pull the mask up over his mouth again.
Yeah,
Hide bad dental work.
What would happen if I lit a torch in here?
Well,
are you still in my back, Arcturus?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Do I smell flour in the air?
That's what I was
no,
wondering.
you do not smell flour in the air.
Okay, good.
Look, it smells more like a forest after a rain.
Oh, wow, that's almost nice.
Petrichor.
So, with all the particles in the air, I think I won't light up a torch.
I don't know if it's that dangerous. It's pretty damp in here. I don't think you'd be able to cause a dust explosion.
I mean,
it has to be like almost completely dry for that to happen.
well, if we have light here, I don't think we need any more right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. He does have light on his pants.
Yep.
And then Goulash, I need you to make a. Hold on, what save is that? I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I have a feeling I know what this is.
Yeah, there is something down here, and you've just been dominated. Please roll initiative.
I knew it. This is what, 4 now? We're at 4?
Yeah, I guess so. Could be worse. Could have been Feeble Mind.
That would have been predictable. Hey, there we go. I gotta stop making characters in your campaigns with bad mental stats.
Mister, you roll an initiative?
Mister?
He's typing.
crap. Shit.
All right, Goulash. You've got your orders.
Which are?
Sent to the wrong person.
Ah.
That person is going to be very confused when they get that message.
What, you send it to Hayes?
No, I sent it to actually my coworker.
Oh.
You hear the voice inside your head telling you that you want to kill everyone.
You come to work in the morning and like there's like a crime scene set up.
It's going to require a couple of letters of explanation on that one.
Yeah. Fortunately, my coworkers, knows that we do gaming and stuff, so it's not gonna be a huge deal when they get a message that says that. Pete.
Kill your friends.
Who do I think is the dumbest person here? Besides me.
Arcturus, probably.
All right.
Hey!
That's kind of who I was going to go for anyway. I am. Who's carrying Arcturus? Azor?
Beta.
Beta. I'm going to go run up behind Beta and grab Arcturus.
Okay. This is a grapple attempt.
It sure is.
So, Arcturus, you can resist with athletics or acrobatics.
I am going to rage first.
Okay.
Oh.
KL1.
Right, I took proficiency.
Ooh, good thing I raged.
And I forgot that I was a smart wizard who at least took some, physical abilities.
Mm.
Not enough to get away from you, but, helps.
Yeah, alright. I grab him.
Okay.
And are those my only orders?
Yes.
Okay, then that's all I do.
Okay. Arcturus, you've been grabbed by Goulash, who's just staring at you very intently.
Hey.
No, he isn't. He doesn't look like he's staring at anything. Unless he is. I don't know.
Out of curiosity, does he look like he's been charmed or possessed?
I mean,
Make an
I
insight
imagine
check.
he would do like a pretty typical 1,000-yard stare when that happens.
He is, yeah, like I said, if you want to roll for it, you can make an insight check. Otherwise, it would be fairly obvious he's acting out of character.
Okay. I know. I pull out my wand. And I use the pretty lights on him.
What does that do?
Hypnotic pattern.
Okay.
Look into my wand, Goulash. Wisdom save.
Oh, that's going to be crazy to be charmed by both people.
Alright.
So you are charmed by Arcturus as well, and are now incapacitated with a speed of 0. Which is funny, is that doesn't actually break a grapple. You can't take actions or reactions, your speed is 0.
The grapple ends if the grappler is incapacitated.
Ah, yes, there it is, okay. Sorry, I was expecting that to be listed under incapacitated, not under grappled.
Yeah, no, it's under grappled.
Yeah. Alright, so Arcturus is no longer grappled.
So he's under 2 charms.
Yes. Anything else, Arcturus?
Yes. Everyone, we're not alone down here. Romulus, find our foes! I'm gonna send him into the room.
Alright, are you sending him left, right, or straight ahead? There are 3 archways.
Which one would my siblings be down?
The
Like
right.
one again. I'll send him down the right.
Alright, he marches off into the right.
Does the light reveal anything?
You do not see. You can only see 5 feet.
Isn't the light on me?
The light is all on Goulash as well. But you have to understand that there is an environmental effect. You cannot see beyond 5 feet in front of you, regardless of lighting conditions.
Ah, okay. Good to know.
That is to say, because of the spores in the air, beyond 5 feet is heavily obscured. Lighting it up, you can see this wall of green dust that just gets thicker and thicker for about 5 feet, and then you just see nothing because it's all green.
Right. Okie dokie. Well, that's my action. I've ordered my buddy to go kill things that are bad. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Let's see. So you ordered it to go find the enemy and kill it. What? Have him make an insight check. So it's +0 on it.
Oh
Well, no, it's more.
no! Oh no! He's gonna turn and smack Goulash.
I am right now.
I'm sorry, Under, could you repeat what you want me to do?
I want your aberration that you summoned to make an insight check.
Okay.
Given your orders and the fact that you can't see to direct him more clearly, you will have to rely on his interpretation of it, and that's based on his insight.
I mean, that just sounds bad when he says it like that.
Okay. And is that all for your turn?
Yeah.
Azor.
So if I cast protection from good and evil on Goulash, it says if someone's already charmed, they have an advantage on any.
Yes,
New
if
saving
they
throw.
get a new saving throw, they have advantage on it. Yes.
Wait, what
Alright.
is that for?
For your charm.
Is that from the charmed condition?
If so, you have to remember, it's the target cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throws. So that only if it's being affected by an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. If the source of the charm has to be on that list for the spell to have any effect at all.
Yeah. Okay. Do we know which direction this is? Or, Arcturus, you sent yours to the left? Your
No,
To the right.
I sent my brother
To
to
the
the right.
I will cast Magic Weapon on my short sword at 2nd level.
Okay.
And I'll get ready to attack if something appears.
If anything appears, or some. What do you mean by if something appears?
If an enemy appears.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll stay with the group.
All right.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Arcturus, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
If this is from the spores, does my mask help at all?
Nope. You've already breathed them in.
Even though I had it on going in already?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's-
Remember the whole city is covered in this green tinge?
I know. I had to be sure.
Okay.
Plus, your makeshift mask is an N95.
I know. Like I said, gotta try to get those, advantages where I can. Fiddle fuck.
Okay. Alrighty, I sent you your orders. Anything else on your turn? Wait, no, that was his turn. Sorry. Beta, it is your turn.
Okay, so the only enemy is Goulash.
Goulash had grabbed Arcturus, when he was on your back, and then Arcturus did something, and now Goulash is kind of standing there drooling like an idiot.
Okay, what did the other one do? Did it run off into the smoke?
Arcturus sent the summoned guy that he summoned off to the right, and he's out of your sight because again you can only see 5 feet.
Okay. So I'm not sure which way we're going. Since Arcturus is on my back, I'm gonna ask him which way are we going? What are we doing? Subduing. I'm gonna reach over. Is Goulash unconscious or is he just drooling?
He's just drooling. Like, his eyes are open. He's standing on his feet.
Yep, he is incapacitated.
Okay, I am going to hold my action. If he gets aggressive towards Arcturus, I am going to smack him.
Okay.
And I am done.
Alrighty. Goulash, it is your turn. You do not get any additional saving throws from either effect, actually.
Not even from. Hypnotic pattern is a minute.
Yeah. As long as no one, like, pokes you, you don't even get a save on that.
Yeah. Alright.
Alrighty. And Arcturus.
All right. Azor, Beta. Let's move up after Romulus. If he took the right, we should head at least to the center. That way we can provide some cover.
What about? Oh, I can't ask you, but what about
What about what?
Goulash? What are we gonna do with him? He's kind of.
He'll be fine. I'll drop the concentration once we get towards the center.
Okay.
I'll clear out the hallway though. I'll shoot a firebolt down the northern hallway. That way, if we have any kind of thing that's going to jump us, maybe we can spook it.
So which hallway are you firing a firebolt down?
The
left, the center, or the right?
Down the center, because we haven't moved up to the center yet.
Right. Okay.
We don't want, got to clear.
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll at disadvantage to see if you hit anything.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. Anything else?
I'm gonna listen. Does it sound like it just hit stone or something?
Or something. You hear what you think might be a pot shattering.
Ah, fuck. That was Granddad, wasn't it? Alright. North passage clear. Sorry. Center passage clear. Right passage probably clear. Move up.
To the left?
To the center. From there, we can then move left.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Azor?
I'll move to the center then.
Okay. You walk forward through the central arch into a hallway. Little indentations on either side of the hallway hold urns, one of which looks to be currently smoldering, a recent victim of a firebolt.
Can I see if there's a name on this urn?
Yeah. Make a perception check. It's a bit old and
Smoking.
covered in shit.
Grandpa Septimus.
Primus Septimus, the first Septimus of them all.
18.
Alright, this was apparently Numerius Septimus.
Nice.
All right. Anything else, Azor? Are you moving further down this passage?
No, since everyone's gonna come up here. I'll ready my action again if I see an enemy come out of. Let's see, we cleared left, and left is the one we haven't cleared, right? It's alright, I'm getting turned around on this one, I guess. I'll just ready an action to swing at someone I don't recognize if they come out of the mist.
Okay. All right. And then, Azor, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
$12.
I see. Okay. I'm going to TPK the party just by dominating all of you. Christ.
Lamest TPK ever.
Right? Doing no damage, but still TPKs the party.
There wasn't even a fight. They lost to a fart cloud with mushrooms in it.
All right. Well. Beta, it is your turn. So Azor moved ahead off into the cloud of spores. Arcturus was urging in the direction Arcturus shot a firebolt and was urging you on.
That's the way I guess I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you walk forward, entering the hall that Azor is in. You can see Azor standing next to the scorched remains of an urn.
Does he look okay, or does he look?
Hey,
Make an insight check.
Huh?
Make an insight check.
Insight. Oh crap!
He looks fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Yep, completely uninjured.
Okay. I'm gonna move to. Do I see anything when I get to the end of my movement? Then.
Aha! So you keep moving forward. All right. Yeah, as you move forward down this hall, the mist kind of closes behind you. Azor disappears from sight, and in front of you, you see that aberration Arcturus had summoned.
Nope.
TPK. TPK.
The aberration uses disconnect on him.
Let's see. The current party is only dominated.
All right. Well, what do they have us all do? Can I move yet?
Can we say? No, never mind.
That was amazing. You turn the corner, see the aberration Arcturus summoned before you, just dies.
No, it's okay. The player is back.
I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm
welcome
not
back.
sure what happened, but okay.
Yeah. So you walk forward down this hall, and as you're walking forward, out of the mist, 5 feet away from you see that aberration of Romulus, that Arcturus had summoned.
How does it look?
Abhorrent?
Yeah, it looks a little abhorrent. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Crap. Well, Beth has no idea what's going on.
Uh-huh.
Dumping wisdom again. Ever.
The whole party's dumped wisdom.
That won't save you.
I did dump wisdom. Am I the smartest among all of you? I have a 10
I have 18
proficiency.
wisdom.
You have 10?
That makes him the wisest person in the party. All right, Beta. Anything else that you do on your turn?
I mean, cast Sanctuary on Arcturus.
Okay. Alrighty. Goulash is standing there drooling.
When the hell is he gonna let me out of that?
Well, actually, that's a good question. Would you be concentrating on it still, Arcturus, given what happened?
Don't see why not.
Okay.
Literal interpretation.
All right. Well, Arcturus, it is your turn.
Okay, so I do have a question.
Yeah.
I'm currently being carried by Beta, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Beta? I need you to trust me on this. Can you do that, Beta?
It is not my turn. I cannot answer.
You can talk, you just can't move.
No. Okay. What? What do you need?
I'm going to dimension door us to a secret room on the other side of the wall over here.
That's true. Beta does have to be willing for that to happen for you to do that. Beta, are you willing to go along with Arcturus' dimension door?
Sure, he's been here before. Beta's not too wise. He thinks that's a great idea.
So, Arcturus, are you casting dimension door targeting, 50 feet ahead into the secret room beyond the wall?
Actually,
do I understand you correctly?
One second. I think I might have a better way to do this. Given the way the crypt is designed with that hidden door. One moment.
I'll be right back getting ready to cup of coffee.
Alright, so I cannot see anybody else, right?
You can see Romulus ahead of you.
Right, but I can't see the other party members?
Correct. Azor had kind of stopped where you had firebolted that one urn.
Okay, in that case, this is going to be less effective. Give me a second, I gotta read the spell really quick. I'll cast Dimension Door. Yep, that'll be the more effective one.
Okay. Beta, are you back yet? He went to get a cup of coffee, so I guess we'll have to wait for him to come back. I did not expect you guys to all fail this, though. That's kind of funny.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the DC was.
It's hard.
Sorry.
But that's fine. I just didn't expect everyone to fail.
Yep, I'm going to cast the Dimension Door then.
Alright, you cast Dimension Door. You appear in the sky, 500 feet above the terrain, and begin to fall.
I can't fly.
No, you don't. It's not your turn.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you guys fall 300 feet. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn, Arcturus?
Well, I am falling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Featherfall.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Just on yourself, or are you doing both of you in beta?
Why would I do it on beta? That doesn't match the instructions.
I'm aware of that. I'm being explicit for it because, not everybody else in the party knows what's going on at this point.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, no, just on myself.
All right, yeah. So you start slowing down. Anything else on your turn?
Beta feels betrayal.
Yes, you should.
Beta
No, that's it. I guess as beta starts plummeting.
plummets his betrayal with death.
All right, Azor. It is your turn.
All right. Can I see Goulash?
No, but you left him, like 20 feet back.
Well, I'll walk 20 feet back, and he's Planar Warrior as a bonus action and hit him twice. Do
Okay.
either of those hit?
Goulash, does a 15 hit you? Pete, you here? Uh-oh. I know that doesn't hit.
Okay.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Oh, let's see. I used my action, movement, bonus action. So no.
Okay. Let's see. This guy's going to do nothing. Beta, at the start of your turn, you continue falling. Do you have Featherfall as a reaction?
Let me see if I do know Featherfall.
Yeah. I mean, it just comes down to you have time for a reaction, but you're going to hit the ground before you have time for a full action.
Baddest woman on the planet. Charlotte trapped momentarily. On back suplex by Charlotte release.
Bonus action.
Now both women are down. With a
I only have time for a reaction.
Correct.
I don't have anything as a reaction. The only thing I have is an action or a bonus action.
All right. Well, you fall the remaining 200 feet at the start of your turn and hit the ground, taking 37 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
You are prone on the ground.
Beta's going to look up into the air to see where Arcturus is. How far is he away from me?
He would be 140 feet straight up.
I'm going to spend a sorcery point to distance a spell to double the spell range. And I'm going to action surge. Actually, I'm going to action surge and spend 2 sorcery points to double the spell range. And I am going to unleash hell on him.
Okay. I assume you mean you're shooting him.
Yes.
Because summoning some devils up there with Infernal Calling wouldn't really be helpful, as he just start immediately falling on top of you. All right, Arcturus, what's your AC?
$16. That is 3 hits.
$35 points of force damage.
I don't suppose that helps my fucked up lungs at all?
Well, I believe you have to make some concentration checks for hypnotic pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't Hypnotic Pattern already be canceled because he cast Featherfall?
Featherfall is not a concentration spell. It just lasts a minute.
You know, there's no point keeping that concentration. Trying to focus on it is irrelevant.
All right.
Hey, I can move again. When it's my turn.
When is your
Should I
turn?
roll initiative?
You are in initiative already.
Oh, okay.
So you take the 35 points of force damage. Anything else, Beta, on your turn?
Yes. As a bonus action, I am going to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Up since I haven't used any of my movement.
Yep.
I'm done.
My turn.
Your turn.
Have my orders been fulfilled yet? There we go.
He's 5 feet right in front of you.
Cool. Now, question. While I was incapacitated, can I have been biting my lip? As I usually do? Inside of my cheek?
Unfortunately, no. You cannot take actions.
I don't usually do that as an action, though.
I'm saying, you would have been just sitting there. You would not have been able to do that.
Alright. Well, then I'm going to spend another rage, unfortunately.
Uh-huh.
Already used up more than half of my rages for the day.
Oof.
Yeah. Alright. And you said he's 5 feet away?
Yes, he is. Right at the edge of where you could see him through the spores.
Cool. Azor, I need a athletics or acrobatics.
I will take athletics.
All right. Yeah, he rushes forward and is trying to use shield bash to knock you prone.
Ooh, so close.
You are knocked prone.
Yep. Alright. And let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah, we're just going to go with the usual.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack rolls at advantage.
Does the 14 hit? And does the 19 hit?
You make 2 successful attacks.
Cool.
Roll that damage.
25.
Now,
and I also need a
hold
wisdom
up.
saving throw.
Oh, all right. Yep. Go ahead and make the wisdom save, Azor.
That passes. Nothing happens.
No, that's not a roll. That was just saying 20.
Oh, he just said 20.
Sorry.
That does not pass. Now, let's see. Is there anybody else in melee with him besides me?
No.
Oh.
Two of you are all alone as far as you can tell down there.
12 psychic damage.
Okay. Now, Azor, you do, as a part of being dominated, get to make a new saving throw every time you take damage. So you get to make 2 more wisdom saving throws to try to stop being dominated.
Oh, interesting.
Should I not have been making those? I got shot 3 times?
Yes, you should. Sorry. So go ahead and make your 3 as well. Azor is still dominated.
Huh.
But what about Azor?
Arturus is fine. He breaks the hold over him. You have regained control of your faculties, Arturus, as you're floating down towards this AAA emplacement.
AAA emplacement. There's an auto insurance down there?
No, anti-aircraft artillery.
Oh, I didn't know there was a third A in there.
They're a lot faster delivery than the insurance company.
Right.
Okay. Goulash, anything else on your turn?
I think we're good. Let's see. Actually, no, I'm not done. I'm going to move.
And where are you moving to?
I'm going to spend my full 20 feet because I move at half speed. And actually, here, I need to read something real quick. No, I can't use it for that. All right. Yeah, I'm going to move the full 20 feet of movement that I get at half speed to take Azor with me, and we're going to go back the way we came, further away from the party.
Okay. So you drag him the 20 feet back towards the stairs up to the house.
Yep.
That puts you at the bottom of the stairs.
All right. That works. I don't know what happened in there.
No,
Indeed.
that's not why I'm laughing.
All right, Arcturus.
Okay.
You float I believe Featherfall is 60 feet around.
I'm checking. "60 feet around safely."
Yep, so you descend 60 feet. This would put you 140 feet above the ground.
Okay. So, that laughter, if I didn't pass that save, the next thing I was going to do was drop the fortress on the house to crush Beta. Then invariably you two, because you just came out.
No, they're still in the basement. They would have been fine.
Aren't they up in the house now?
No, they're at the bottom of the stairs going up to the house.
Ah, okay.
I would have been fine regardless because I'm very good at deck saves.
Against a thing you can see, it'd be from outside the house. All right, let's see here. So I'm floating up. Am I above the cloud of spores?
No, you are not. In fact, as you look around, you can see this green tinge, and you can see the hills and the you can see the lake to the west. Kind of the water looks polluted, like it's almost got like this slime kind of on it. The grasslands to the east look diseased almost. Before there were farms out there, and it looks pretty bad.
Do I see anything with True Sight?
No, well, nothing different.
All right. As I float down, I'm going to shout down to Beta. Beta, it's the spores. I'm going to stop firing. And I'm going to put my spell focus away. Actually, No, I will drop my spell focus down towards Beta. So it's a rod. So I'm going to drop my rod down.
All right. It clatters to the ground near Beta.
It's all the spores. We got to get the other two and get out of here. And that will be my turn.
All right. Azor, you are being dragged prone on the ground by Goulash. Your orders still stand.
Can I use Distant Strike to make a teleport next to standing and make an attack?
Yeah, sure. So you blink, you teleport, you appear right next to Goulash, and you attack. Go ahead and roll to hit then. Again, you need to actually roll.
Yeah.
Does that cause him to stand up when he does that?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Oh,
Try again.
Jesus Christ.
You still need to type the letter D.
Nope, those don't hit.
They sure don't.
And let's see, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, at the edge of the spores and all, you can see Romulus just following you guys out of this tunnel. Azor and Goulash is just standing there. Beta. Mister, are you here?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide what to do.
Well, he did drop his rod, like his spell focus, down onto the ground next to you from up in the air, and he was yelling about how it's all the spores.
Can I see Goulash and Azor?
No. To be clear, you are...
Players are from where I'm at.
Sorry. You are in the backyard. You were dropped from above the house and fell off the side a little bit. You're next to the house.
Okay. So they're not in the house? I mean, they're not where I can see, where I know where they are. Okay.
Yeah, last you saw them, they were in the basement of the house.
I am going to... I said I picked up his staff, and then I'm going to cast Fly on myself and fly up to where he is.
Okay.
And I'm going to fly up, meet him.
Alright, yeah, you pick it up, you cast Fly, you fly 60 feet up towards him. He's 140 feet above the ground, so you're still like 80 feet away from him.
That's fine. That's fine.
Alrighty. Goulash, your orders stand.
Alright. And Azor's right next to me, so I'm going to do the same thing I did before.
Okay.
I mean...
Azor's pushed prone again.
Beta will let these two idiots kill each other because...
You have no idea this is
What do you
even
mean each
happening.
other?
In her mind, Arturus is the best, of all of them.
Two hits.
Two? Alright.
She's just being practical. Arturus can manipulate time.
20 and another
Other two
wisdom
can be
save.
replaced.
Fuck, that's harsh.
I mean, Beta's out for the greater good, man, not the right now good.
No.
And it's not... No, you're...
15 more psychic damage. What roll? I don't need to roll for that. You need to roll for that.
Was that
You had to roll for damage, but...
I did roll for damage.
He did roll. He rolled a 20 for damage, and then because that was supposed to be a wisdom save,
Oh, no. I get it.
Yeah, then he failed, took additional 15 psychic damage, so 35 damage total from him. And you get to make 2 more wisdom saves to try to stop being dominated.
Shouldn't it be 3?
Isn't the psychic part of one of the attacks?
Oh, let me read that. I mean, it's sort of up for debate. I don't think I would interpret it that way, though.
All right, sure. Go ahead and make 3 saves then.
It doesn't say the attack deals an extra 2d12. It's more like when you hit an enemy, you can make them make a wisdom saving throw, and if they fail, it's one of 2 effects, and one of them is it takes damage.
Okay, then yeah, go ahead. Well, 3. Wow, those all failed.
Yep.
I mean...
Also, my chat is like 10 seconds delayed for some reason.
Under's gonna kill the whole party by putting us with a wisdom save.
No, he's not. I'm going to kill the whole party.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You can't pass charisma checks.
Well, Beta's about ready to done. Beta's about done. She's not gonna...
Alright, well that was Goulash's turn. Arturus, it is your turn. You float another 60 feet down. You are now 20 feet away from Beta.
Distance to the remainder of the party.
Wait, hold on. Do I see where they are?
No, you do not. You're in the basement still.
Okay, if I don't see them, then I would have moved another 20 up the stairs.
Okay, that would have put you in like the main, like the center of the house. You still don't see them because there's a roof.
Right. All right, I'm there.
There are holes, but none of them actually look out at these guys.
Yeah.
Arcturus. So the house is 80 feet below you. You cannot see through the roof and the ground into the basement where you last saw them. All you can see is the only party member you see is Beta, Arcturus.
What is the house itself primarily constructed out of?
It is a clay tile roof, and a adobe-like material for the walls. It's kind of like cement, but it's not like Portland cement.
Okay. I had to see. Well, I had to know what would happen if I blasted it with a fireball. Actually, is this the kind of weak stone that would crack easily by exposure to extreme heat?
Yes. This is. It's basically it's halfway between plaster and cement in terms of strength.
Okay.
So, yeah, a fireball would cause cracking and damage to the walls. It wouldn't just vaporize it like it would plaster, but it also wouldn't just completely resist it like concrete. It can burn, but you have to dry out first. Like it's not super flammable like thatch or something.
Right.
It's all ethos and
What
oriented
if you put
stream.
flame on top of it?
All right. And how far off the ground?
80 feet, 80. Technically, the top of the gable of the roof is 60 feet from you, but
I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step 30 feet lower.
okay, that puts you 10 feet below Beta.
That way I can get my spellcasting focus. Beta, as soon as we can, I'm going to try to teleport us out of here. Stay close. And you know what? This is a Septimus household. Being infected like this isn't right. Actually, wait, no, this wand doesn't recharge. Fuck that, I'm saving this. Never mind.
Okay.
Look, it's a nice house. I'm not going to blow it up with a wand of fireball that doesn't recharge. I got to save that for some important shit. That'll be my turn.
All right, Azor, your orders still stand.
I'll do the same thing as before. I'll teleport to Goulash and attack. And
All right.
apparently I've been using the wrong attack bonus this whole entire time, so does an 18 hit?
No.
Okay. And I will cast Etherealness
Ooh.
on myself and disappear. Poof. And that's my turn.
Neat. All right, yeah, you disappear. Everything looks gray and spongy.
Hey, Sleuth! Welcome to the TPK!
I'm going to TPK the party without actually making an attack.
TPK PvP.
Okay, well then, you disappear. So, Azor, while you're in the ethereal plane, you see, out of the mist, Romulus just following Goulash up the stairs. He seems to be glowing in the ethereal plane as if he's partially within it. It's not like a normal person.
Huh.
Wait, what?
And Goulash, it's going to look at you, and you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
What's going to look at me?
Romulus.
Okay.
You mean me?
No, I mean Romulus. The summoned Romulus.
All right. What happens?
Okay. You take 47 psychic damage
Jesus.
and become memory drained.
What's that do?
While memory drained, the target must roll a d4 and subtract the number rolled from any ability check or attack roll it makes. Each time the target is memory drained beyond the first, the die size increases by 1, for a d4 to a d6, 6 to 8, etc. Until the die becomes a d20, at which point the target is rendered unconscious for 1 hour.
Cool. All right. Do I get my save though, don't I?
You do get another wisdom save because you just took damage,
But I take a D4 off it.
but you take a d4 off it. Yes. Sorry, no, not on saving throws, just ability checks or attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
And you said it was Romulus's part in the ethereal?
Man, he tells me to kill
Yes.
the party, and then he makes it harder for me to kill the party.
Yes.
So, I've fixed the internet problems, but the basement has been invaded by my parents having a whatever the hell basketball party, so I'm upstairs away from my computer right now so that you're not getting flooded with all that shit.
That's unfortunate. Well, Gosh, you are still dominated.
Nice.
And Beta, it is your turn.
I'm going to lower myself down 30 feet so that I am 30 feet above the house. I am going to twin cast Produce Flame, and I am going to throw it at opposite ends of the roof.
The clay tile roof.
Oh. So the flame burns for 10 minutes. It still won't burn through it?
The clay tiles, not so much. The wooden support structures under it, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you set the ends of the roof on fire. Anything else in your turn?
And I glance at Gilbert and say, we burn it all. And I am done.
Can I roll initiative?
If you have your sheet, yeah.
Where's he going to be? In the house or outside? Well, he'd have to be in the house with the rest of the party because
Yeah, he's gonna be in the house with the rest of the party. All right. Well, Arcellus, you are next to Goulash. And you saw Romulus do some woo-woo type shit to him. You also saw Azor disappear. Arcturus and Beta are MIA.
Romulus is one of these.
Arcturus summoned Romulus while you guys were in the basement and sent him off, and he just followed the party back out.
And he just attacked the shit out of Goulash.
Man, Romulus been holding out on me.
I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts. And just try and figure out what's going on, because I have no idea how all this happened.
Okay, you cast Detect Thoughts. So normally you would expect to hear, like, Goulash's thoughts and things like that, but he's blank. Like, there's nothing there. Romulus also was blank. Like, nothing is there.
That will be my turn then.
Yeah, there are no creatures with thoughts in range.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay.
No thoughts, head empty.
Goulash, orders have been updated.
Okay, where's he?
Right next to you.
Cool. Well, this is going to be a lot harder. I don't suppose I get a save against this memory drain thing.
Let me check. No, it's until you take a rest.
Oh, lovely. All right. Yeah. Well, you know what I'm doing. Arcellus, athletics, or acrobatics.
So, Arcellus, yeah, Goulash is trying to smash you, so go ahead and make a athletics or acrobatics check to defend yourself. Defenders win that. He keeps his feet.
All right. Well, in that case, reckless. How many of those hit?
2 hit.
Cool. All right, 16 slashing, and I need a wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom. That is not great.
Yeah, like the rest of the party. That's why we're in this mess.
Yeah, it's not the worst.
Oh, his wisdom save isn't great. It's a +5.
And he's also dominated, isn't he?
Arcellus, no.
Oh, all right. Well,
I forgot I'm
10%.
proficient in this.
All right, that's it for you, Goulash?
Yeah, because I didn't grab one.
All right. Arcturus, so you see Beta, casting produce flame. Fires are crackling on the ends of the roof.
I think at this point I've been an enemy in more combats than I've been an ally.
No, I don't dominate in that many combats.
No, but like the past couple. I mean, the last one I was in, the first one I was in today I wasn't, but then the last one before that I think was the one.
All right, well let's keep moving on.
Yeah.
So Arcturus, so you float down another 60 feet. This will mean you are now standing on the clay tile roof.
Is my rod here?
No, Beta has your rod. And she is 40 feet above you.
I'm going to hold out my hand for the rod. I could certainly use that, Beta.
Well, it's not her turn, so even if she answered, she couldn't drop it.
Oh, I know.
I'm thinking about just putting this strap on my back and flying off. Head back to town. Start a new party.
Which town?
I don't know. Fly until I find a town that ain't possessed by a evil plant.
Okay. Well, Arcturus, so you say your piece. What do you do?
I guess I'm gonna wait to get my spellcasting focus.
Okay. All right, Azor, your orders still stand.
All right, I pop into existence.
Uh huh.
How far away am I?
You didn't move, so you're still right next to Goulash.
All right. Is that greater than 5 feet though?
No, it's not.
All right. I will move back. Oh wait, we're still in the mist, right? So I'll just.
No, you're not in the mist. You guys came upstairs. You're in the house.
Oh, okay. I will move back.
I thought he was in the shadow realm.
Yeah, it only lasts for 1 turn, doesn't it?
No, it lasts up to 8 hours, but you have certain orders that you need to carry out, and you can't do that on the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
It's a great way to avoid damage, which is why I didn't tell you couldn't do it. But unfortunately, you can't like use it to run away because you're got certain orders.
Yeah, I will try and hit Goulash twice.
All right.
26 and 20.
You have advantage on this because Goulash was reckless, so you might get a crit. So you should try again.
You already hit him twice.
You already hit him twice, but you should roll and see if you get a crit. You didn't get a crit. Okay, well, you hit him twice. Roll damage.
Okay, I think that is... $39 damage.
Nice.
All right. And that is 2 wisdom saves for you, Goulash. All right. Anything else, Azor?
That's it.
All right. Goulash, those wisdom saves? Oof. Still dominated.
The DC is higher than a 16, and you're surprised we all failed?
Yes.
I have a +5. I have a reasonable opportunity.
Yeah,
to pass
yeah.
that.
Like there's a reasonable opportunity for at least 2 party members to have passed this. I was just surprised that one of the 2 failed. Yeah, no, I wasn't surprised that you failed, Goulash. I was surprised that everybody else did.
I don't know. I mean, a 50% chance for people with 20 wisdom is not... Or actually, well, that's kind of a proficiency, but still.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost entirely proficient.
It's almost like you guys are level 14 or something.
Mm-hmm. That's part of
Anyway, all right, so...
Hey, Under?
Yeah.
I just remembered I shouldn't have took damage when I fell.
Why not?
I have the Ring of Feather Falling. Remember, I have the ring... Beta has the Ring of Feather Falling. As long as I wear this ring, I descend...
Yeah.
I can't fall.
Right. That is correct. You should not have taken damage then.
Oh, I forgot.
Thank God Arcturus forgot about that.
Yeah. Next time that happens, you got to mention that earlier, Beta. Yeah. But yeah, no. I guess you didn't take any damage then.
So I was looking through my character sheet and I was like, I was looking over I'd look over my spells when you asked me, but I couldn't have anything. And then I was looking through my items and I was like, oh wait, I did that.
Yep. All right. Well, inside the house, Arcellus. Romulus is going to do some woo-woo horseshit to you, and I need a wisdom save from you.
Is this something I can counterspell?
It is not a spell.
That's unfortunate.
It is just woo-woo horseshit. As he walks up to you and literally goes, whoa, low, low. Oh, nice.
Just like him, too.
And that passes. So instead, he's going to just try and clock you upside the head. Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Alright. He's going to take a step back. This would provoke an attack of opportunity from you if you want to take it.
Ooh, boy. What is my to hit? Plus 11.
Okay.
Does a
that
27 hit?
That hits.
He's gonna stop there because I got Sentinel.
Interesting. Okay.
And I'm gonna throw a second level smite on this.
Okay. Roll damage.
What's the flam? I might be 1 short on this. I'll double check. Tentative 20 magic bludgeoning.
Okay, yeah, you whack him. Like his like body kind of dents in, like the armor and his body are like the same consistency.
21. I was one short
Okay.
from the enchantment.
Yeah. All right, he stops there. He has to make a couple of saves. Okay. And Beta.
If he's making concentration saves, I also have Mage Slayer. Those would be at disadvantage.
I see. Okay, well, the first one was a 12. Second
The
was a
one time
14.
it's going to be relevant all campaign.
Indeed.
Okay.
All right, yeah. And it is Beta's turn.
Mister?
Mister.
I'm here.
It's your turn. What would you like to do?
What I want to do.
Can I have my spellcasting focus back?
I'm deciding. Beta is going to land on the roof beside Arcturus and hand him his staff.
All right, you hand him the rod.
Thank you.
Anything else, Beta? That was just an item interaction.
Oh, I'm gonna no.
No? All right. Arcellus.
I'm going to bonus action cast protection from good and evil on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to smack this dude twice.
Which dude?
The
Romulus?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is the right format. Wonderful. 1328.
One hit.
I'll throw a third level smite on that.
Okay.
What is my damn? $29 radiant and magic bludgeoning.
Alrighty.
And that is it.
Oh, hey, Goulash.
Yeah,
You're no longer dominated.
neat.
And it's your turn.
Why am I no longer dominated?
Because he failed a concentration check.
Oh,
I beat the heresy out of him.
did I see where that happened?
Yeah, you saw him beat the crap out of that aberration that Arcturus had summoned. And all of a sudden your mind cleared up.
Oh, so wait a minute. So am I still dominated or not?
You are not dominated.
Okay, but that wasn't the thing that dominated me, though. How does that work?
You would not know.
Okay.
I'm simply telling you what you observed.
So him summoning a demon and then beating it up somehow caused a completely different, unrelated thing.
Arcturus summoned an aberration in the form of Romulus.
Right.
Arcellus just beat the crap out of that summoned Romulus, and all of a sudden you're not dominated anymore.
So, all right, whatever. I don't understand what's going on. But that thing is our friend because one of us summoned it. So
The thing is not our friend because it's attacking me.
yeah,
Kill
but
it,
it's attacking
please.
you because.
Because I'm here, kill it, please.
I'm gonna wait this one out. I dodge.
Okay, Arcturus, you're on the roof.
I'm going to tap my foot, look real condescendingly at my wrist right now, and then shout down, if anyone isn't mind controlled, please exit the building in an orderly and calm manner. We have places to retreat to.
Is that your turn?
And then I'll look over at Beta. Beta, let's give us a moment, and then we'll teleport out of here. Once we have them, if they're still good.
Isn't the house on fire too?
It's catching on fire. It's going to take like a minute or so for the fire to actually catch, so it's still just burning at the ends. There's no danger to the people inside yet. But it is your turn, Azor, and I believe you have certain orders to carry out.
Ah, yes. The orders.
Yes.
I attack Arcellus.
Does protection and good from good and evil do anything here?
He is neither an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Alright,
He's a humanoid.
So,
Sadly, being a chump doesn't count.
that is one hit.
One critical hit, one miss.
So for crits and 5e, I just double up everything, right?
You double the number of dice. The modifier is the same.
Oh boy.
So if it's a 1d8 plus whatever, it's a 2d8 plus whatever.
If I'm rolling a bonus dice already, do I add those in, or do
If
I
it's not separated by some other check, like a saving throw, then yes. If it's part of the same attack, like if it would normally just be all rolled, like you hit it and it does this, 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 and this, then yes, all those things get double dice.
Okay, 39 points of damage. And that's my turn.
That hurts, but it's not bloodying. I do lose protection from good and evil, though, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
I had a 50-50 chance, but
Also make a con save. 15 to pass.
hey, look at that. That's even worse.
Take 2d10 points of poison damage until you save.
You have to roll it.
So 9 points.
That does not bloody me, but it does hurt.
Yep. Alright, then this guy, since you sentineled him, he's still 5 feet away from you. He's going to go low, and Arcellus, you need to make a wisdom save. Alright. He is going to try and smack you twice. Does a 17 hit you?
No.
Alright, he is going to back up towards the stairs. This will provoke an attack of opportunity from you.
I don't think a 13 hits.
It does not. He gets to the stairs and starts descending. Beta, your turn.
So has anybody came out yet?
No.
I am going to grab Arcturus, and I am flying up.
Arcturus, are you resisting this?
Verbally. Beta, we have to wait a moment.
Let's get clear of the burning house, and I'm going to fly 30 feet into the air. Just put us up off the top of the house, and the fire, and the green shit.
Right, you're still in the haze that just is all over this town, but you can see the front and back of the house. So if someone walks out, you'll see them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Float us over a little to the side that we got a better view of the front.
Okay. I do that.
All right. Yeah, you can position yourself to see a little bit better over the front.
And that is it.
Arcellus.
So the thing is escaping. Goulash is a conscientious objector, and the other guy is still being fucking weird and poisoned me, so I'm gonna dispel magic on him.
On who?
Me.
Fuck names. Azor.
Okay. You will have to roll it.
What is my proficiency bonus? Half of 5 for Jack of all trade gets rounded down to 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. Which would make this. There we go. Hey, that's not good.
Your spell seems to have no effect.
The domination gets stronger.
No, it doesn't get stronger.
I don't think I have lucky. Having to switch servers to something that I keep all my notes on is a kind of a pain in the ass. No lucky. Yeah, nothing. Then do I know where the front door or any door or window or...
Yes, there is a front door and a back door. You know where both of them are. The back door is 10 feet behind you. The front door is 15 feet ahead.
I'll go out the front door.
All right. Azor he would be leaving your zone of control, so you do get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, Jesus. Apparently I can't type tonight.
How do letters mini good?
$28.
That is going to hit.
Let's see. You are still marked.
The other question is, does Azor have the Sentinel feat?
No, I do not.
Okay.
$12 damage.
Like the bite of a flea.
Jesus, how much health do you have?
A
Sleuth
little bit more
invests
than 10
in
times that.
Sleuth invests heavily in his hit dice, given the stupid shit he likes to do.
A wise
I
investment.
usually don't. This is off meta for me. I think this is the first time I've had more than a +2 in Constitution. Ever.
All right. Well, Arcellus, you run to the front door, out the front door, and your movement speed's 30, right?
35.
35. Yeah, you could get all the way out to the street if you wanted to.
I'll stay like right at the doorway just so weird shit doesn't start pouring out without having to get through me first.
Okay. Yeah. You can see in the air Beta holding Arcturus 30 feet above you. Arcturus and Beta, you guys can see him. Fire on either end of the building seems to have been set. In a few minutes, it might actually start, causing structural issues, but for now, it's just burning.
Yeah, I'll just wave up to him. That's going to be my turn.
Yep. Goulash.
Okay. So let me think about this a little more. that guy. So the entire time, was I being dominated by the thing that Arcturus summoned? Do I know that?
Unclear.
Is the house on fire?
You can smell burning. You don't immediately see flames in your vicinity.
Okay. Have they dealt with it yet?
It is it's like heading down the stairs back into the basement.
Oh, okay.
It is not in melee with you.
All right. It's heading down the stairs. Does it smell like the fire is coming from down there?
No, it smells like it's somewhere up, like the rafters are on fire or something.
All right. I'm going to walk outside of the house to get a better look at which part of it is on fire.
Okay. You're going out the front where Arcellus is or out the back?
The back.
All right, you walk out to the back courtyard. Yeah, you can see that it looks like that this single gabled clay tiled roof looks like the ends of the gable, like the left and right ends, have been lit on fire, and it's slowly starting to catch the support structure that holds up the clay tiles on fire, which you know is made of wood.
Now, am I still memory drained as well?
Yes.
Okay.
That's until you take a rest.
All right. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Arcturus. So, yeah, flying above there, you can see Arcellus at the front door. Goulash appears to have come out the back. Azor is still an unknown location.
I'm going to shout, Goulash, exit is on the other side. Come back out front.
I left the house. I've already exited.
Come back out front. The exit is over on this side. Beta, if you could lower us down so we can pick up Arcellus. Azor, if you're not back soon, we're leaving without you.
I go. It's not my turn.
All right. Okay. Anything else, Arcturus?
Actually, it could be Beta's turn if I consider Beta a mount.
No.
I know, I'm joking.
Well, technically.
You're an intelligent mount, therefore you have your own initiative.
Well, I guess I'll have my Wand of Illumination at hand, and I will hold my action. If a person comes out of that house aggressively at myself or a party member, I am going to hypnotic pattern them.
Ooh boy.
Okay.
And now I'm going to use my player action to use the restroom. I'll be back.
Alright. Azor, you still have your orders.
I hit Arcellus.
Arcellus,
using-
a 24 hits, right?
Yes.
Alright, just double checking.
Yeah, using my bonus action to use Plane Warrior.
Okay.
So that will be 21 points of damage.
That is like the bite of a strong flea.
And you're still poisoned. Alright, that's my turn. And I
Alright.
think...
Mhm.
Yeah, never mind.
Alright. Beta.
I'm back.
Is going to fly down to Arcturus. Or Arcellus.
Alright. Yeah, you fly down to the front door there. You can see Azor right next to Arcellus inside the building, just trying to stab him with a dagger a couple times. Arcturus, I do believe that you said you were holding your action if you see a party member that's being hostile towards another party member, you were going to hypnotic pattern him, yeah?
Yep.
You see such a party member now that you've been dropped on the ground.
Well, Azor is getting patterned.
Okay. Azor, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
23.
You pass.
Jesus, the only one I pass.
Arcturus is going to start cursing in Gnome.
Oh, hey, I can understand that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm making some references to your breeding, your intelligence, and your dislike of Cobbler.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anything else,
Those are
Beta?
just mean. That third one is just slander, though.
Mhm.
Beta, anything else in your turn?
No. Did Azor go into trance when?
Nope. He made the save for that.
Okay, then Beta's going to she's just going to
Oh, by the way, I am also very visibly bloodied.
she's just gonna reach out and smack you.
All right. Roll to hit.
Perfect. I'll disintegrate you on my next turn.
Well, does a 26 hit Azor?
Yes, it does. Very much so.
All right, Beta, roll damage.
The damage.
How much?
4.
Oh, unarmed strike. So, yeah, 4 damage to you. Azor,
Just reached out and smacked you.
bam!
All right.
And then, Azor, you get another wisdom save versus dominate. You are still dominated.
Well,
God damn it, Azor.
God damn it, Azor. Beta's done.
Okay. Arcellus.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm gonna double tap smack him.
You're attacking Beta?
Azor.
Ah, okay.
$27.16.
You're still poisoned. I think you have to take that at disadvantage, right?
Is that for attacks or just ability saves?
Poisoned is a disadvantage on all attacks and ability checks.
Alright, 16 on that one then.
Does a 16 hit Azor?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And the second attack?
That's right, 14.
So 1 hit.
I'll make this non-lethal. 7 magic bludgeoning damage.
All right. And that's 1 wisdom save.
1 wisdom save, yep.
$19.
You are no longer dominated.
The magical slap knocks it out of me.
A little bit of backspin on the Warhammer.
Okay. Arcellus, anything else in your turn?
No.
All right. Goulash.
Okay, I'll come back around to the front of the house.
So you're going outside and around?
Yeah, if I can get there with my 80 feet of movement.
80 feet, absolutely.
Do I need 80? Can I get there at 40?
To go around the house? No, you need like 70 feet to do that. Or you can just cut through the house for like 30 feet.
I'll cut through the house.
Okay. Yeah, you cut through the house. You don't see the Romulus on the stairs anymore.
Mm.
The scent of burning wood is getting a little stronger, and you get outside and you meet up with the rest of the party.
Cool.
Arcturus.
Is everyone within 10 feet of me now?
Yes.
Alright. Well then. So, I shall, for this, be utilizing an object that came from this area. I'm going to use the empty vial that once contained the sovereign glue I used to fuck up my own mouth and dental work.
Okay.
I would then like to teleport us.
To be clear, you are targeting that island.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on, let me flip back to over there.
And so you have chosen death.
I was also considering the library, but felt like this was better.
Aha, there we are. The island off Ushkarn. Alright, let's see. Teleport casting time is an action. You have an associated object. Alright, well, there's no need to roll, because it's that. So, let's see here. Where is... Sorry, I gotta pull up that part of the database.
I one day hoped to have a database so full of stuff that I can say that.
No, but I'm sure I can manage something. See, how do I program a self-replicating line of code so that I can have a overflow error, and then have another hyperlink as the only other option? If database equals true, click on it and it says then equals smug. I think
Alright.
exactly two choices using this database: be smug or be dead.
So you cast teleport. There is a flash of light. You guys find yourselves in a round room. Broken barrels and boxes are piled haphazardly in this tower room. A narrow path leads through the clutter to a staircase curving along the chamber's inner wall. The stairs rising to an open trapdoor in the ceiling. To the east, an open door. Beyond it, you can see a hallway made of stone. To the south, out an arrow slit, you can see the ocean. The ocean has taken on this kind of greenish, slimy tinge to it. And on the coast, below, you can see what looks to be fungus growing out of the ocean, slowly climbing up the rocky slopes of the coast here.
Fuck! Holy shit!
You know, this isn't,
That's on the opposite side of an ocean and continent. Sorry, Sleuth, you continue.
this isn't quite the way I remember it. But I don't remember it being too good the first time we were through here, so who knows, it could be an improvement.
Arcellus, do you have the ability to restore my fucked up strength? Because guys, we're gonna have to time travel again. I think we've lost the world.
You think? Are you... I don't think we just lost the world, I think we lost everything.
Also,
Raider
what the
is-
hell was that in your that happened in your house, was that the mushrooms?
Remember not to do drugs before summoning magic.
Under?
Yes.
If the party gives me a rundown of what they witnessed and experienced, am I able to make some kind of Arcana check on that?
Yeah.
Like, why Romulus suddenly became, ultimate super slod?
Sure. Go. You can go. They would relay it. You can go ahead and make an Arcana check.
You smell that, summoner? It smells like a heretic.
May I get some guidance?
Yes, you should.
I can one-up you. I can give you bardic inspiration.
Cool.
And I think enhance ability. Let me see if I still have that real quick.
I'll take everything you guys got. Absolutely everything. All of it.
I am
Yes.
going to start casting heal spells.
Enhance ability, intelligence, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. Fox Cunning. Yep.
For advantage. Bardic inspiration.
Which is a D10.
2d10, keep the higher one. Because of my bard college.
Alright, here we go.
How long are we going to sit here? Because while you do that, I'm going to start casting a 10-minute spell.
Okay. You don't see any immediate threats, Beta. So Arcturus, yeah, you're they kind of relay what happened, and it occurs to you that there was something specific before you dimension doored yourself out of there. You sent the Romulus you summoned down the right-hand corridor. Then you entered the central corridor, a completely different cardinal direction, 90 degree orthogonal even from the other corridor. And at the end of it, you saw Romulus. Despite being a straight corridor, it did not hook back. You know that the basement of your house is cross-shaped, with small chambers at the ends of the 3 straight tunnels. So, obviously, the Romulus that they were talking of was not the Romulus you summoned. And it occurs to you that there are certain creatures which can shape change and take the form of other creatures that it may have seen through some means.
Huh. And it would have seen any of the quadruplets. Because their bodies were sent back. Fuck, that's evil.
Yeah, the hint was you sent it down the right corridor, and then when you went down the central corridor, you saw Romulus. That was the hint that something fucky was going on. Because if you recall, you gave orders to your aberration to go down the right corridor, and in this fog that it can't see through, attack anything that isn't the party that it sees. Well, nothing ever came down there. It just sat there and waiting for new orders the entire time.
Legend has it that Romulus is still sitting there to this day.
Under, that is fucking clever.
I noticed that, but I thought it was just me being lost in the mist. And
Same.
Yep.
It crossed my mind for like half a second, and then I dismissed it as me being an idiot.
I got distracted by the orders kill Beta, and then being like, I wonder if teleport or, because at that point my options were teleport and drop Beta from on high, Dimension Door and drop Beta from on high, or teleport the entire party over the ocean.
The ocean would have been basically a TPK.
Uh-huh.
Wait, so you were pulling your punches for that?
Well,
His orders were to kill a specific party member, not to kill the party. So I'm going to say that on a strictly game level, he was correct in targeting Beta and not the whole party.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That it's allowed. From a complete metagaming standpoint, it's meant to be like a bit of a crazy PvP fight. It is not meant to necessarily result in a TPK. So avoid things that are just going to instantly cause a TPK is just, gamemanship there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Plus, if I teleported the party over the ocean, that wouldn't actually kill Beta, because Beta's a fucking robot.
It would have killed Beta. There is shit in the oceans at this point. You would have been fucked.
Giant
6 ways to
whales.
Sunday. Look outside the fucking window. The oceans are compromised.
They got like sharks and shit. That's scary, man.
No, there are much scarier things in the oceans right now than fucking sharks. The sharks are dead.
Right.
Mushroom
Right.
sharks.
Dolphins are much more dangerous. They're smart.
Let me put it this way:
Alright.
there is nothing living in that ocean.
Oh,
Undead
alrighty.
mushroom sharks.
Alrighty. The world's fucked. The world is fucked. Let's see.
So how
Spells.
bad off are you right now?
I would
Wait, sorry, who?
Arcturus.
My hit points are a little jacked. My spells are close to spent. I still need you to heal my fucked up strength so I can actually walk on my own. And once all that is done, I'm going to need the group effort to assist me in casting the spell I need to try to get us to a point where the world is actually salvageable. Or we are going to die here from attrition.
Alright. Fuck, what are these features called? Diamond Dust thing, Greater Restoration, boom, boom. Fuck your strength penalty.
So you're doing the performance creation thing.
Yeah, that thing.
All right.
240 gold limit. I'll just make all of it into Diamond Dust.
Okay.
How long until the next long rest?
Funnily enough, when you look outside, you can see the sun that is close to setting.
Do we want to
We can
stay
see the
here
sun.
another night?
You can see the sun through a nice green, hazy sunset.
All right, guys, we need to fortify this room. Wait.
Do you know Lehman's tiny hut?
I
No.
do.
You have the
do?
fortress, don't you?
The instant fortress?
Yeah.
But that's not airtight, is it?
It is not.
Lehman's tiny hut, however, is.
Smart.
So we should bunker down and then use Lehman's tiny hut once we're fortified.
Yeah,
You
let's
guys got-
bunker down.
You guys got 10 minutes. I'm gonna start ritual casting tiny hut.
Yeah, well, in that same amount of time, I'm gonna ritual cast prayer healing prayer, or prayer healing. Yeah, prayer of healing, and heal everybody.
I would like to use my assorted transmutation magics, including transmute rock and mold earth. I'd like to start sealing this place.
Okay, well, like I said, you're in a round, 15 by 15 foot diameter tower room. This is where you found that sovereign glue before. There are arrow slits, at various points. There's a door to the east that looks to lead to a hallway, and the stairs heading up to a trapdoor. This is non-magical stone, so you can alter it with spells.
I would like to do so.
Okay.
Everyone, the entire party for 19.
All right. Everyone heals for 19.
Fuck yeah. I'm going to turn this place into a goddamn fortress.
It already is. It's a fucking castle.
Yes, but more of a fortress.
I think you mean this specific room.
Yeah.
We came into a fortress. I'm pulling a Deathcore Krieg. Gilbert's turning into Rogel Dorn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you cast your spells, sealing off the room. And cutting off your sight of the outside.
How good is the air quality here once I seal it off?
It's decent. Better than the city air.
All right.
You can still taste, in the back of your throat, a touch of that spore.
How sensitive to temperature change are these spores?
Unknown.
Get the flamer.
Once the dome is up.
All right. You bring the dome up. And what is Azor rolling?
Cure wounds on myself.
Okay. And the dome is up.
Once that dome is up, I'd like to take those bags of flour, Septimus type shit here, and then
The one small problem.
what?
Those were in the dome when it went up, right? You had those on you. I'm gonna move the bag of flour out of the dome, and then put up another dome, because there's nothing stopping it from just coming back in and then blowing us up too.
Wouldn't an explosion be an atmospheric event?
Could
After all,
fire spread through.
The explosion, technically, but the flour, not really.
Yeah, but would it catch fire through the hut?
I mean,
Fire
it doesn't.
is a-
Like, this thing prevents dragon breath from getting us.
That's because Dragon Breath was not in the dome when it was created in the dragon.
But neither
The
is
flour
fire
that is on
outside.
fire and exploding.
I feel like this is a ruling moment.
Would we know
I'm not sure
one
what
way
your
or the
question
other?
is.
So,
So-
if I took the flour and did a classic Septimus move of, lighting the room on fire with it, like burning the air, dust explosion, would the fire travel into the hut since the flour was inside the hut, like the bags of it before it was dispersed were inside the hut when it was cast?
So if the flour is outside the hut when the hut is cast, the flour cannot enter the hut. It's an object, it can't pass through it. So when you ignite it, the dust would all be outside. That being said, it's only objects and creatures that are prevented from passing through it, and magic. This is just fire, so sound and atmosphere can enter through it. So it would be loud as fuck, but you wouldn't be burned by it.
The question is, since the bag of flour started in the hut when the hut went up, will it come back into the hut when we release it and set it on fire?
Yes. Yeah, the bag would have to be outside the hut when the hut is cast to not enter the hut when you throw it.
In that case, instead of doing one big burst, I'll do a couple of small ones.
Nice. We're gonna
Controlled dust explosion. Like you would in a wizarding school. I'll use Mage Hand, kind of powdered around in the different distance, firebolt it.
Magic effects cannot pass or extend through the dome.
Oh, I'm not doing this from inside the dome. Like, the dome's in the middle, and I'm just kind of powdering on the other side of the room, firing, like, to the side of the dome.
It's a 10-foot radius dome.
How big is the room?
15 across.
Oh.
Can I just blast some areas, like, 5 or 10 feet tall?
You don't understand. The dome is larger than the room.
Oh,
The room
okay.
is 20 feet end to end, the room is 15.
Okay. Yeah, in that case...
How dangerous is this bag of flour?
If he does the whole thing in a controlled room like this, it's going to be like a fireball spell going off.
Uh-huh. Man, that was fun.
So I would still be alive after that and on my feet. I do have mass healing word. We can just have a bad decision in relative safety.
Honestly, I think I'll just not.
Alright. Go nuts.
Or... Goddamn, why are there no wizard spells related to purifying the air we breathe? They can make food and clean water, but they can't clean the goddamn air? Fucking wizards.
Everyone knows disease comes from bad smells.
Oh, right, and that's why it's a cleric domain. Fucking clerics not sharing their knowledge.
Paladin can do it.
They can't clean the air?
Clerics don't know magic. They just ask their sugar daddy for magic.
Can
They do what they say.
Nice purify food and drink.
Yeah, that's not the air. Unless we're drinking the air.
Wait, if you save one of those bags of flour, could I use Conjure Barrage with it?
Do you want to test it? Here's a bag of flour. Do it.
Okay. I throw it in the air and Conjure Barrage.
Hold on. Let me check that spell.
I think looking at it now, I think it does say weapons or ammo.
You throw a non-magical weapon or fire a piece of non-magical ammunition into the air. A bag of flour is neither of those things.
It just goes up in the air and comes back down.
Good to know that soap is, though.
That was just me being, nice about it. It was a projectile in the sense that you were hoisting it up.
Right. It's small enough that it can be pseudo classified as like a bullet for a sling.
Yeah.
And it's
good to know.
We don't happen to have like 15 by 15 by 15 cubic feet of water by chance, do we?
I'm gonna gesture out the window.
What window? You already sealed the room.
I know what I said. I'm gonna gesture to what was once a window.
I can just cast water breathing on us. And purify food and water. I am a paladin.
Have we had a long rest yet?
No, they're debating on the mechanism they're going to do so without getting themselves poisoned by these spores.
I don't get it. What's the problem?
They don't want to sleep in the room where I've put these spores in because they've seen it have bad effects.
Aren't the spores everywhere?
Yes. But they've sealed the room using magic to, mold all the stone and stuff. So if they were to, destroy the spores in the room somehow, in theory, the room would therefore be spore-free.
Prestidigitation. I'm gonna start cleaning. Oh, actually, question.
Uh-huh.
Would knowledge of alchemical tools assist me at all in the purging of the spores from this room?
Not really. It's not an alchemical process. The idea of, filling the room with water and then purifying the water is probably about as close to an alchemical solution as you would get. And that would work.
Would acid work?
I don't have
if you were to fill the room with acid and then purify the acid, yes, that would work. It would probably be unpleasant for those of you inside the room, however.
All right. Yeah, let's go with this water breathing, fill the room with water, and then cleanse it that way.
Alright, can you make an opening in this bunker and then close it back up?
Sure.
Alright, how many buckets do we have?
How are you opening the wall again?
Actually, that's a good point. If it's stone that I molded into a solid shape, I can't actually at this point.
It is. It was stone walls, stone floor, stone ceiling.
Do we have a bag of holding?
No.
How many gallons is this room?
The room itself is about 50,000 liters.
It's about 12,500 gallons.
I mean,
You know, I only know that because I was figuring it out, and it's 1,700 cubic feet.
Ooh. Would necrotic energy work on the spores?
You think if you were to hit a spore with necrotic energy, it would probably destroy the spore, yeah?
Ooh, what about radiant energy?
Also, basically any damage is going to damage the spore and destroy it.
Too bad all of y'all.
Wait, any damage? I start walking around the room
Burn the stuff
clapping
outta
my
here.
hands.
You know, I could just burn it all up. Too bad all of y'all have to breathe.
Fuck, where'd I put that spell?
Because I can produce flame and just burn from one end to the other.
I'm going to try Spirit Guardians.
Okay. You cast Spirit Guardians.
I'm just going to have it burn a little bit of the spore, see if that is, like, dangerous if we apply it to a mass scale.
So you cast Spirit Guardians. It appears to have no effect on the spores.
Radiant damage doesn't?
It's got to be a creature.
Read the spell. It targets creatures. These are not creatures.
I don't have the
I
full
can't
spell readily
produce
available.
flame
Uh-huh.
on one corner of the room to see what happens.
A flame appears.
Does it burn the mushroom, the spores away?
That are right on top of it, absolutely.
I want to burn down to the stone, you know?
Well, why does
Yeah.
prestidigitation not work?
It would, but no one was doing it.
I was.
I mean, you were slowly cleaning stuff. I thought other people just wanted to help, and that's why they were making suggestions.
I didn't know prestidigitation was working. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I would have stopped. I wouldn't have done anything if I knew that.
I've got prestidigitation. I'll just help with it then.
Okay. Yeah. With two people going, it only takes about a half hour. You guys clean the room. All the spores are gone. Did no one hear me say that when he started saying prestidigitation before?
I heard it, but I think I might have been the only one.
Ah.
I can't tell either way, so.
Honestly, if none of it worked, I was going to try to roughshot a certain ability again and just cast the spores into a different plane of existence.
Banish the spores.
You banish
Banish
them
is a
with
creature,
the
doesn't
I mean, that worked out so well last time.
Yeah, it's totally not going to end up with you guys in, like, Eberron or something.
I know, right?
Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that destination.
Gilbert, we're gonna end up.
If we get cast into Eberron, that means Warforged are usable again. Yeah.
It also meant it's a higher magic setting than this one, so we could just loot all kinds of handy shit and then warp out.
Gilbert, roll 3
Unless
nat
you put
1s
us in
on
one
the
of the worst
D100.
places.
Roll 3 nat 1s on the D100 table, end up in Vrax.
Fuck. Alright. So the room is clean? The air is pure?
It looks to be clean and pure, yes.
Sweet.
Do my lungs feel like they're filling with the wonderful deliciousness of pure, regular atmosphere?
Plus the stench of, 5 unwashed bodies, yes.
I'm going to just.
I put on my good underwear.
There's
Okay.
no sweat. So
I'm going to start
shower?
prestidigitationing everybody, and I'm also going to prestidigitation subtle spell after that to make Arcturus smell farts for the next hour. I took subtle spell just to screw with people.
After noticing that I still stink, I'll just prestidigitate myself so that I'm clean again.
Mm-hmm. You still smell farts.
Arcana check. Why does this not work?
There's no Arcana check necessary. You've cleaned yourself, but you're still smelling farts. Obviously, that means somebody else has farted.
I wipe everyone else's ass with the spell.
Oh, weird.
Beta looks at you kind of curious.
Do I still smell it?
The time it takes you to finally finish casting that, the prestidigitation would have worn off, and so yes, you would have stopped smelling farts after doing that.
Oh, what the hell? You made me smell weird.
Did it stop after beta?
It was the last person that you did that it stopped.
Yeah, probably beta, because she'd be the last one I check. We give beta the side eye. all right. Let's get a rest in.
Yes.
All right.
Rest.
So you guys go to sleep.
I will. Wait. We should set a watch.
Inside the tiny hut?
Yes.
Inside the tiny hut, inside the stone sarcophagus that you guys have made.
Only a fool sets no watches.
Fine, I'll take first.
They're layers of defense that we put up. They're layers of defense that other people can break down just as easily.
All right.
I'll take third.
All right. Arcturus on 1.
No watches.
Yes, beta's on all. Who wants 2? Azor, do you want second watch?
I said I took first already, so...
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Alright, someone type out the watch order, if you could, for me.
That's what I'm doing. There we go.
Alright, so you guys go to sleep, except for Beta. Your dreams tonight are not normal dreams. You dream of fungi, of forests, and decaying woods. Images of a rocky shore, Zugtimi standing on it, arms outstretched. The ocean turning frothy and green. Later on in the dream, you're almost like you're floating high above in the air, flying around, and you see that this poison in the ocean uses that ocean to spread all across this planet. Fungi begin to pop up all along the coasts of this world, spreading inland, destroying cities, and killing people. The dream ends in fire, as you see the great, dragon, the dragon throne, creating literal moats of molten rock around his mountains to try and stem the tide of this assault. And for now, at the end of your dream, it looks to be holding. And that is when you guys, have finished your long rest, and I need everyone to make wisdom saving throws.
I had one thing I wanted to do during my watch.
Yeah.
So casting spells does not interfere with a long rest, right?
Yes, it does.
Alright, never mind then. Alright.
I
Was
could
it
have used
wisdom
that earlier.
Wisdom saving throw. Well, it depends on what spells you're. I think it takes an hour of activity to interrupt a long rest. So if you're casting spells for an hour,
I just wanted to burn the rest of my greater restorations.
Doing what?
Just fixing anything that might get interfered by that, or like if the fungus was doing something while we were breathing it in.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can do so. It wouldn't have any effect. There's no fungus you were breathing in at this point.
I'm gonna favor by the gods.
Okay.
It was a wisdom save.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Hey.
Give me a 21.
Got me an 8.
Hey, Goulash.
Pete, here. Pete. Actually, I don't think it's possible for Pete to pass this, but not with his negative modifier. And I don't think he has something like Favorite of the Gods to bring it up. So Arcellus and Goulash, your dreams caused mental anguish. You both take 8 psychic damage and gain no benefit from this long rest.
Yikes.
That's not good.
Like, where they're starting an exhaustion check death spiral now?
No, you are not exhausted. You still took a long rest, but you do not heal any hit points. You do not regain any hit dice. You do not regain spell slots. Any class features that reset on a long rest are not reset. Magic items that reset on a dawn still trigger. You still slept, so you are not exhausted.
Has it been a dawn?
It has been a dawn.
Yes.
Yeah, and it looks like it's only going to affect Arcellus and Goulash. The other guy, everyone else rolled high enough.
All right.
Hey.
I have prepared no spells today.
Really?
Correct. Well, I mean, I have. Look, I don't really consider that other thing a spell, per se.
What you mean to say is you prepared one spell and it cost all of your preparation slots.
I have prepared to cast us adrift upon the sea of reality.
Just so you know, I'm not actually going to be able to help with this until tomorrow on the rebound. Fucking mushrooms, man. Fucking druids.
Alright. Well, we've got to do what we've got to do.
Yay.
So you're beginning to cast the Sea of Realities again?
Yes.
Okay. What is your target
Overcast.
destination?
The target destination is going to be do I have a landmark in the capital that I know well, like from being raised
capital?
there? Oh,
the Ravam?
Yes, the Ravam, capital of the Ravam Remnant. Like a local landmark, maybe a notable farm outside the city or something like that. Like a place our tourists would have seen and been around frequently.
Well, yeah, there's the market square. You've been there a bunch. You know, the main square that you guys appeared in before.
A little more remote.
So you want to be near the city, but not in it.
Correct.
There. Let me check something. Flip over to
Pop us out in a tree line.
Seraph.
It's on the border
Well,
of some dude's farmstead.
Like you guys were farmers, so about a half day's journey east of Therif is the village of Kalo. And when when you were learning magic, the city doesn't really like people like randomly blowing shit up in the middle of town. So you would go out to this remote village, spend the night there, and there were some like grasslands to the east that, if stuff blew up, no one gave a shit. And so your parents would have taken you there to kind of teach you the basics of how to do magic without killing yourself. So you're fairly familiar with that, the grassy forest land there.
Gilbert.
Now I just have images of all the Septimus kids throwing flour around and lighting it on fire.
Popular pastime, except with your parents who had to buy all the flour.
The baker's house. All right,
Let's
so
send us back 250 million years. Let me wrestle a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
So I will pick that field.
Okay.
1 month before Zugmoy's arrival. So that would be from our position about 7 months ago, if I'm understanding the timetable correctly.
Okay. Yeah, you... Alright, so you're targeting that... So because you want to appear in that field 7 months ago from your current time.
Isn't this time, though? This time in, like, the campaign time, or, like, with the weird finagling, because we went back earlier in time, because the first time I sent us back here, I sent us back, like, closer to campaign start than when we left.
No, you didn't. You brought yourselves... You told me you wanted to target the present. The same time that you had left the cavern with the dragon. That was the time that you targeted. Oh. You targeted a different place than you guys were in originally, but this is the present for all intents and purposes.
Okay. I screwed up, and I think I misremembered when I was planning on sending us. Okay, that explains why all of this is so weird to me right now. Okay. Yes, I would like to send us back 7 months ago. Or will that be like 7.5 now? Months ago from current point in time, which would be basically before campaign start.
Yes.
I'm aiming for like that month and a half before campaign started. Session 0.
Right. Right. So that field about 7.5 months ago. That's what you're targeting.
Actually, wait, fun question. Could I recognize the shore that Zugmoy appeared on?
Make a history check.
I give a bardic for this.
Yeah.
Can I also enhance ability for it?
Uh-huh. Oh, damn.
Do I have the exact GPS coordinates?
Not quite, but you recognize the shoreline in a city that you now remember seeing at the very edge of the vision. And you recognize it from paintings that you've seen before. That was the fortified port city of Tyrosus, the main trading port of the Athenaeum of the Far Realms.
We got Zugmoy's IP address from this.
So that image you had of her standing on a rocky coast was near Tyrosus, in the Athenaeum of the Far Realms area.
All right. Okay, so guys, do we want to time travel to a month before she arrived in the Anathema of the Far Realms, or do we want to go back and nip this in the bud back in the other plane of existence?
I would try and nip it in the bud of the other plane of existence, because that way she never even arrives here.
Is that what we want to do?
Because there is the chance that she escapes here, and if she escapes over
Or that
there,
if she
well,
dies in the ecosystem, her spores infected anyway.
yeah. And I want to go back to Cledpool at some point. I wouldn't even be able to recognize that I'm not in my time from this, all the mushrooms, I don't think.
From what you've just seen, like you're just in some random place, you don't see flying cities and whatnot, so you have no idea when or where you are. You sound like you've seen a map or anything that would indicate that this is actually even the same world that you know.
Well, guys, do we want to fuck with it here in our plane, or do we want to go to other realms and other times and really fuck it up over there? Sleuth, are you asleep?
No.
I mean, I'm ready whenever y'all are. Whatever we're gonna do, we need to do it. We're traveling to another plane of existence. Or
You have
time.
You have that cudgel of St. Cuthbert.
Yes.
Let me see really quick. 1 second. Okay, so magic from the destination that is... Okay.
What's that cudgel even do?
It's got some fancy ass whooping abilities. Alright, so if we use the cudgel, we could get there pretty easily. Oh, that's spell scroll. Okay. Okay, magic item from destination. Wait a second. We got this wand from inside that final room. Do we just want to go to the room? Like, with the ooze and the sarcophagus? Like, right next to where she was?
We should not do that because
we lost. No time to heal.
We lost to her once.
We lost to her once. Sort of. We had like 3 party members.
But
we were fighting a demon lord.
I'm out of most of my magic. I've got a few medium level spells left. You're going to be using all of yours for this.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to be down at least 2 people. Let's see, what do I have?
Alright. How about this? We head to the site where Cuthbert's club was acquired.
That was in the place we jumped to the first time.
Or should we just go to the chapel where I was resurrected?
In the chapel where you was resurrected, we can, yeah.
Yeah, let's go there. Chapel I was resurrected from. I'm not sure how familiar that makes me, since I experienced the divine touch of one of their gods at that location, plus the cudgel of St. Cuthbert.
I mean, I would say it's a place you've seen casually.
What if... so it would actually be better to use cudgel of St. Cuthbert?
I mean, better's a subjective thing. That's up to you.
Well, mishaps are fun. I don't intend to allow this world to continue to be a, fungal pit. All right, yeah. I'll use the cudgel as the focus.
Okay. So you're going to the reliquary where you got it then?
Mm-hmm.
And what time period?
Where's the pin for that?
What pin?
What?
What pin are you talking about?
Wasn't the time part listed here somewhere?
So, the destination is a combination of location and time. So if you're using a magic item from the target destination, it has to be, the location where it was from and also the time where it was from. But but there's a couple of subjective ways to look at that. That could be when you picked up the item. Could also be when the item was created or when it was interred there. That it has the wider risk of failure, but it's also, because an item lasts so long, it actually gives you a bit of a broader choice in terms of actual destination.
And how many days passed in our original run there?
You were in Greyhawk, I think, for a grand total of like a week. The party was in there for 1 day, then left Hamlet, went to the other village. You spent like a day there, went to the temple, and then spent like 4 days going through the temple before getting to the elemental nodes and returning here.
All right, guys, do we risk it? Do we really want to go through the dungeon again?
I don't think we should hot drop into the dungeon unless we're going to a place we know is relatively safe, because we got 2 people running on fumes, but...
Do we have a choice? Or what would be the other option? I'm open to hearing other options. I just don't...
I mean, if we go to when this object was retrieved by Beta, we might run into ourselves.
Then I'll tell us to fuck off. And,
Actually, that might be to our benefit. Do we want to risk it?
You think we could convince us to fight it? You know what? You're right. I'll just pay them 20 gold and they'll do it. You guys have fought worse for less. Fuck it, let's try it, I guess.
Alright. Thunder?
Mm-hmm.
The time and place. The Shrine of St. Cuthbert at the moment that the cudgel was acquired by Beta.
Okay. And I presume you then begin casting, yes?
Yes.
Alright. Well, it's the 8 hours of work that will pass. Is anyone in the party doing anything during these 8 hours besides him?
I am going to cast guidance on him the entire time.
Okay.
You know, he has to cast that spell for like 15 hours or some bullshit.
Yep, it's 16-hour cast time.
Yeah.
What did I do last time to help?
I think it was greater restorations and enhanced. No, greater restorations and some other. Do you have the ability to give me advantage on Constitution? Is concentration a skill check?
No, it's a save.
Fuck. Anything that'll help me against exhaustion.
I got nothing this
Can
time around because I didn't get my magic back like I was hoping to.
I do have. Where is it? Enhance ability.
We have enough spots on the ride for an A+1, right? Actually,
What?
before I do that, if I summon like a griffin in this room, would it be too big to fit?
No. It'd be a little cramped, but it wouldn't be too big.
Arcturus, how many people does this spell take, and can it take our party and a griffin? Or should I just wait until we're on the other end?
Let's see. They have to be within 10 feet of me. I'm not seeing anything here on party size limit.
Okay.
Good.
I'll spend 10 minutes casting Find Greater Steed.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna pop a griffin out.
Alrighty.
But that's all I've got to help.
All right.
Okay. Well, you do your magic for 8 hours. And actually, it's going to be over there then. And then, hour 9. So, exhaustion checks from, let's see, it's probably since Beta's doing guidance on everything for you. So, that would be Arcturus, Beta, and anybody else who's not just resting at this point.
I'm gonna try and get a long rest in. I don't think it's early enough, but
It is not early enough. It's only been 16 hours since your last one. Or it's only been 8 hours since your last one.
okay. I'm taking a nap then.
All right.
Okay. Another hour passes. Another set of con saves. Make your exhaustion checks. Beta. There's going to be a whole series of these.
Mister. And then Azor, are you able to provide anything?
I can cast enhance ability for Con on you.
As for ability checks, these are saving throws. You can cast a spell, it's just not going to help with concentration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
I can't do anything with that then.
Alright, so you're just resting then. Alrighty. Hour 11. Another set of exhaustion checks. Okay. Hour 12. Alright. Hour 13. Hour 14. All right, Arcturus, that is a level of exhaustion on that one.
I will bear it.
Okay. And you also notice that the air here is getting quite stale. Everyone would notice that.
I cast Prestidigitation to try and fix it.
Doesn't help with the fact that there's a limited volume of air and you guys have been breathing it.
Unfortunate.
Hour 15.
Under.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to cash in my DM inspiration.
Okay. Go ahead. All right. And as we go into this, don't make your exhaustion checks just yet. As we go into the 6th hour of concentration, the air is running out.
Should I pop a wall?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on the. I'll step out of the dome to drop it and cast Shatter on the wall furthest from Arcturus, and stand between him and any shrapnel that'll be caused by it.
You can angle it in such a way that you don't have to worry about shrapnel. Yeah, you blow open the wall, fresh air rushes in, and then I need exhaustion checks from all three of you, since you're now active. Oh man, you guys just barely skated by on that one.
That was my first hour of extra stuff. I had plenty of room to spare.
No, I had the DC at 17 for all three of you.
Oh. Alright, so taking naps does not delay that then.
No, it does not. Alright, but there is a flash, a sensation of movement, and not Arcellus, Arcturus, please roll the D100.
Nat 1. Nat 1.
Blessed be the D100, for it shall see us to victory.
Nat 1. Damn it. You're not up on Vrax, Gilbert.
And you guys find yourself in a darkened room. You see the other part. You see the copy of the party from behind as Beta's grabbing the cudgel from this chest. They turn and notice you. And as you guys' eyes lock, you suddenly have this headache form, a spike into your head like a migraine. And the other party dissolves into nothing. You guys stand alone in this room. And that is where we will call it for the evening.
Wait, was I there at that point?
Yes.
I can't remember.
He wasn't.
No, you weren't. You were brought in the fight was like to me, but you're there now. But everyone that was there, that just had a paradox moment, your younger selves just dissolved. They were destroyed into nothingness by the paradox.
Was the griffin I just summoned also there?
Yes, the griffin is there with you.
So do our younger selves leave behind the stuff that they had?
No. Them and all of their equipment was just destroyed. But you still have all of your stuff. So you don't get an extra copy of the cudgel, but you still have your cudgel.
Reality Petromud them.
This raises an interesting question. Did we just fix the problem by annihilating ourselves before ourselves released Zugmoy?
Well, that was